there's plenty of kids out there fucking disregarding common sense. Much of the U.S. and Europe will be treated to a view of the northern lights this weekend. Make sure you check the skies tonight if you're in the northeastern, northwestern United States, northern United States, or Canada. You should be able to see the northern lights glowing. If you look towards the north, I guess. Hey Debbie, hey Nick, what's up, guys? How are you guys doing? Checking the news, there's nothing really going on. Nothing really on the news worth talking about. They're talking about Meta. We already talked about that. Cult of Dusty was talking about Charlie Kirk's response to the guy that was talking about guns. And Cult of Dusty's response to that's really good. He's like, Charlie Kirk is sitting there having to tamp down the anger and fear that Charlie Kirk has created with his rhetoric. You know? It's like you take a can of gasoline, you pour it all over, a big pile of wood out in your front yard, you set it on fire, right? And then you go grab a fucking squirt gun, and you try to put a fucking fire out with it. This is fucking Charlie Kirk. Let me put a tiny little face on here. And you know what? Cult of Dusty made a comment about his tiny face, about Charlie Kirk's tiny face. Tiny face Charlie Kirk. I was like, fuck yeah, he's got a tiny face. Talk about that shit too. Or tank it. Shiba looks like it's recovered nicely, man. Shiba's back to where it was, I think. That's good. Polkadot, Matic, Cardano. $2. Ethereum's at 4,300 and Bitcoin's at 62.0. Everything's looking really good and healthy. My portfolio looks nice and healthy. I mean, I'd be comfortable right now if I had to pull some money out. I just don't want to. I just don't want to pull it out because it's all worth so much more when it's sitting in Bitcoin or something else than when it's sitting in my bank account ready to go out to pay something. Yeah, there's nothing in the news. I can't. I can't believe they can't find things to talk about in the news. It's like they're hiding shit, you know? Fuck. It's just a bunch of garbage, man. Nothing but a bunch of garbage on the news. Hey, Megsy. This guy says Bitcoin's going to 20 million. You guys want to hear this? This guy's fucking psychotic. Let's listen to what this guy says. Should be fun.
Greg, one of the things that's just blowing me away right now, while we've been on this conversation, the news just broke that the FDIC chairman said that the banks and the oversight of FDIC are working to come up with a framework so that banks can hold Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, and also trying to figure out how they would use it as collateral, hold it on the balance sheet, etc.
Holy moly. Holy moly. Seriously?
I swear. What's your thought process in terms of U.S. banks if they start to hold Bitcoin and use it as actual collateral?
It's the pristine collateral of the world. Like, that is why I think the U.S. has been served up a gift by China. By China pushing Bitcoin mining to the Western countries, this is a gift for me and my children, and for you and your, I know you don't have kids, I don't think you do, but anyway, at the end of the day, your future kids, right? This is why we need to take this gift and embrace it, because you will have a store of value, pristine savings account, and you will still have the US dollar reserve currency or checking account for the world. And together, these dual networks will allow the U.S.
Top of the hour, no lower regarding cannabis. Cannabis is tips for all. Cheers, everybody.
Freedom, and it will supreme economy of global economy. This is what the world needs. This is certainly what Canada needs. Canada needs the U.S. because we're your second largest trading partner, and you are our most important trading partner. I need that for my kids. So I love the USA. I don't ever want it to fail. This is good for business. It's even better for freedom. And I just want to summarize with one thing here. I do believe there will be a time when energy, oil and natural gas is priced in Bitcoin. I think Vlad Putin is thinking of that right now. Okay? And to do that, he's basically thinking, how does he get out of the petrodollar? He doesn't want
Redbeard, what's up? I'm Graybeard.
In reserve. Those are fiat contracts that are programmed to debase. What if he took Bitcoin in payment for his energy? Wow. Then he's starting to build up a reserve of the most pristine collateral ever. Digital energy being paid for natural resource energy. I think it's inevitable. I'm an engineer like Saylor. I'm just playing the odds. And then if that happens, 5% of 200.
Hey, Ryan, couple things, brother. Number one, let's not call it weed on my live stream. Let's call it cannabis, okay? And I don't know why you're laughing with tears coming out of your eyes when you're saying, let's smoke some outdoor cannabis. Are you trying to say something disparaging about my grow? Because it seems like you are. But, then again, you could just be saying something that doesn't make much sense. I don't understand the laughing after you say, let's smoke some outdoor, and then you say weed, and you laugh about it. So, let me know if I'm misperceiving something here. You followed me over from the Danters channel? Redbeard. Oh. Trendy Nick says, Ryan, shut the fuck up. Ooh. Really? Redbeard, I'm so glad that you came over. Thank you. We're going to be discussing crypto. So, good. I could totally be misreading that, I understand if I am. But you said, let's smoke some outdoor weed, ha, like it was fucking funny or something. My cannabis that I grow outdoors is phenomenal. There's people all over the world that would pay plenty for this. So if that's what you meant, if you're trying to be offensive about it, we could talk about that too. add some color to that conversation as well. Color, 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 color. Yo, Iceman. Color, 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 color. Yo, Iceman. So I guess Ryan Lee just came in here to talk shit and leave. He didn't respond. Should I block him? Hey Ryan Lee, I think I'm going to just block you since you didn't respond. I give you 60 more seconds to say something before I block you from my live stream. And I'll block you on YouTube as well. Hey Seymour, what's up, buddy? I'm good with blocking you. All right. See ya. Guten bye. All right. Yeah, if I question something that you say, you might want to respond to it, because if it looks like you're being subversive, I just don't have time to hear the next fucking piece of shit that's gonna fly out of your mouth. You know, I'm not interested in it. I just assume pre-block your ass. Hashtag pre-block. God, it got dark fast as fuck, dude. Oh my god, it got dark outside so fast. It's 7:10, everybody. Happy 7:10. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabisism, tisms for all. Cheers. Hey, Nick, I guess that was a troll bitch, huh? Who would have thought? I thought he was just trying to be cool. Oh, troll bitch for sure? Oh, for sure. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Well, it's my pleasure to block a troll bitch. Who has time for that bullshit? You know, not me. Dude, I need a splash of Covfefe. What am I even doing? Nobody's even doing it like this anymore, pal. So this guy says Bitcoin's going to go up to what?
Or of 900 trillion quickly becomes 20% of 200 trillion. And all of a sudden my price target for Bitcoin isn't 2 million. It's something like 20 million a coin. Play the odds.
Look at homie. Look at homie. Looks like he just got cucked. He's like, dude, he looks like he's watching his wife take it right up the butt. That guy. Dude, you want to hear him say it again?
Percent of 200 or of 900 trillion quickly becomes 20% of 200 trillion. And all of a sudden my price target for Bitcoin isn't 2 million.
No.
It's something like 20 million a coin.
It's not 2 million. The financial advisor guru guy with the expensive fucking photography artwork behind him, the obviously Nice black. I wouldn't be surprised he took those pictures himself, but they're framed very exquisitely. That is some nice artwork too. Even if he did take those, that's some nice shit. Very perspective-y. I like it. He is saying, I wonder what this guy's worth. You guys want to find out this guy's net worth? Greg Foss. Okay, let's find out. Watch. Let's find out right now, shall we? This should be fun. Greg Foss net worth. It's not Foster. Greg Foss net worth. Greg Foss net worth. Oh, there, it got it. It got it. God, it was like moss. Dude, this guy's all over the place. I wonder what his net worth is. 10 million. Goddamn right. He's worth 10 times more than me. I'll take his advice. Fucking A, dude. You just gotta love these investors with these opinions, man. You know, you never know which one of them is gonna nail it. So I want to listen to all of them. Potato Biden. Remember the gangbang? That's fucking sweet and perfect. How are you today? Hey, Richard, I'm good. I'm here for you, Nay. Says Docky and Hollandaise. Shut up, you're very good, you. We're smoking some cannabis, Docky. Docky, we're smoking some... Hey, do you think if we met in person I'd be talking to you like that? I'm afraid I'm going to have to. Docky! What's up, Docky? Bring it in here, Docky. What's up, buddy? What are we cooking today, Docky? Docky Hollandaise. You know that's always coming. It's like the build-up to the Hollandaise. Smoke that cannabis. All right, no law regarding cannabis. Cannabisism for all. Everybody cheers. Quarter of the hour, of course, of course. No, I don't know what ADX is. I've never heard of ADX. Smokey and the Bandit, I love those mutton chops. Love those sideburns. Yeah, I've seen fucking Smokey and the Bandit. Fuck yeah. Yeah, I've never heard of that one. In Orlando. A Triage Oil shirt? Okay. I will see you in a Triage Oil shirt in Orlando. Docky Hollandaise. So there's been a downward trend. Everything is dropping right now. You guys want to see it? That's a hell of a downward trend. You could see that on everything. Even Matic is turned downwards since a peak at, it was over $2. Now it's $1.96. Damn, dude. Dude, did it go to $2.22 just a few minutes ago and we missed that? No way, it couldn't have. Because it says the high is only 211. So why does that say 222 right there? Isn't that weird? I think that's weird. 222, but the high is 211, dude. Someone, Matic, Coinbase Pro, Matic. I don't understand. I don't understand why that says 211 and that says 222. That seems impossible to me. It just seems impossible, man. No, Richard. No, see, God, where's Adam Benson when I need him? You don't buy something when it's 95%, Richard Sunday Jr. You are so noobish, bro. You're so noobish. I wish Adam was here right now so we could laugh about this. I'd be like, see, Adam, this is what I'm talking about, man. You buy the dip. That means if your shit's 95%, you don't fucking buy it. You wait till that shit is negative 10% and then you buy it. No, it was talking about your thing to dollar cost in low. What? You're talking about your thing? What do you mean your thing? What's your thing? What are you talking about? You gotta check what's low, bro. You know? And that's when you buy a whole bunch of it. Let's look. Look, check this out. It's really easy, man. We got it all right here. See this? Here's our chart. And we just scroll down here to the bottom. And Saitama, bro. Saitama. Oh, look, bro. Matic. Oh, look. Doge is down. But Doge is down and it's 30 cents. What? How is that even possible? It was 28 cents earlier today. You said you paid more than what Cardano is at the moment. No, I didn't. I didn't say I paid more for Cardano than it is right now. Are you fucking crazy, bro? You're not listening to me at all, man. Don't put fucking words in my mouth. Dude, if I swear to fuck, if you say lol after one more thing you say in my chat, I'm gonna block you. I'm not laughing about this shit, bro. If you can't be serious, I'll fucking kick your ass out. What? For Cardano, bro? What are you even talking about? I never fucking said I bought Cardano at 2-ish. You're fucking dude, once again, you've put fucking words in my mouth, dude. You're fucking driving me crazy. No, I told you to stop saying fucking lol after everything you said. I also said the next time you put lol after something you put in my channel, I'm gonna fucking block you. Stop fucking laughing about this shit, bro. It's not fucking funny. You know, you seem to have a communication problem. You know, you seem to have a listening problem. And then you misrepresent the facts, and then you fucking lie about me. You know, you're a fucking liar now. Matic? Dude, do you know where I bought Polygon Matic at? I gotta bring this shit up so I can tell you. Don't try me. I told you, bro. We were doing good, Richard. We're doing good, man. But that lol shit, that shit's gonna fucking stop. I mean, if I'm being funny, you can lol away. You can lol at will. But when we're having a serious conversation, that ain't helping dick. You know? You saying lol after everything you say. Who does that shit? All right, so Matic. Where did I get Matic at? Don't you understand, man? I mean, Richard, did I show you my bank account today? Because I've shown it twice. Yeah, but you're saying lol after you say serious shit. That you shouldn't be saying lol after when you're having a conversation with me. You know, do I look like I'm fucking laughing? Oh, you weren't on then? Okay, that's alright. I was just wondering. Okay, my average buy-in on Cardano, bro, is $1.26. Just for your own future reference. I'm fucking 60% on that motherfucker, bro. Don't come in here and lie and tell people I bought it at 2. Alright, now Matic, I got that shit at 98 cents, motherfucker. You want to keep lying, bro? You just don't have the same personality. Yeah, I know, it's crazy, isn't it? It's almost like I've got multiple personality disorder. I'm not lying. Oh, no, you fucking lied, motherfucker. Oh, you fucking lied, you little bitch. Now you're doubling down. Just say, yeah, you're right, bro. I was wrong. I lied. Because you're a fucking liar. What's up, Chuckles? Just say, you lied. Admit it. Because I'll scroll the fuck up and show you what you fucking said. Alright? This is what you said. Richard Sunday Jr. You said in my chat, and it's right here for everyone to look at, you said that I said, you said you paid around 2-ish. I never fucking said that. And you're a fucking liar. You put words in my mouth. You're a fucking liar, bro. Do you not know how language works? You know? I thought you said you paid higher than 196. Well, hey man, I may have purchased some at that price. You know, I'm not sure at this point. I'm not going to go fucking look it up right now. You got me all fucking pissed off over this bullshit. But right now, Richard, I'm just waiting for the apology, man. You're basically still a fucking liar. Oh, I'm power tripping over a miscommunication? Really? Power tripping? When I'm just asking for a fucking apology, which you should have given fucking an hour ago? No, let me tell you something. You're not going to give me one? Good. Good, because I want to block your cunt ass. Cunt off, motherfucker. Bye-bye. You know, it's like someone fucking straight up lies. You show them their lie. And they try to say, no, it was a miscommunication. No, it's you misunderstanding some bullshit. I totally picked up on it as soon as you said 2-ish. I was like, wait, what are you even fucking talking about? 2 on what? What did I pay 2 on anything ever? I'm just kind of curious. You know, let me know. Because I got Doge at fucking 5 cents, motherfucker. So maybe that's the one you're confusing it with. You know, I didn't get it at 2, I got it at 5. Was I power tripping, everybody? You know, did you feel like I was power tripping? Did I hurt some feelings out there? Was I power tripping? This motherfucker said I made a bad fucking stupid ass trade on my goddamn, right now on my chat. made a stupid ass fucking comment, fucking basically slandered me, right? Who's the cunt? You know, all you would have had to do was apologize and say, I was wrong. I misunderstood. I thought you said you got something at 2. It could have been something else. Maybe it fucking was, dude. I don't know what the fuck you heard. But as soon as I said no, you start fucking doubling down and shit. And giving me a hard time. You didn't want to fucking apologize for lying about a trade I made. Or should I say a buy-in. At a very good time. When it was down. When it was low. I'm watching things drop right now. And I'm like, I'm wondering how low is it going to go this time, you know? I always got my eye on that shit. Hey, man, if you can't apologize to me when you fucking put words in my mouth, when you're being the fucking liar, well, hey, man, you just proved to everybody in my goddamn chat that I'm the one keeping it real. You know? And that you just keep, most people just can't fucking take that shit when you call them on their bullshit. Where's my fucking coffee at? God damn it. I knew I was missing something. I think I'm going black on the coffee. I'm going to go black on the coffee. We're going black on the coffee. Wish me luck. Totally black. Oh, that is nice coffee. Hey, look, guys. I always keep it fucking real. There's no pretending on that shit. My brain is so fucking clear right now. I pick up on shit like that. You know, a year ago he would have said that and I would have been like, okay, and I was just going to keep going. And then somebody would have been listening and been like, dude, why does this guy act like he's all the shit? He's got all that money in Matic and he bought it at fucking $2. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? You got Matic at $2 and you're fucking proud. It's under that right now, man. It's at $1.96. You're a loser. You know? You know, maybe you got it around 2-ish. Why are there so many deleted messages? Ball dip. When I delete somebody, when I block them, in certain services, it will actually delete their chat, I guess. I guess it deletes the chat on YouTube. When you block them on YouTube, it deletes all their chat. I mean, I'm all for preserving that chat record. That's why I let the chat play here. You know, Ball Dip? You know what I'm saying? But if I had it my way, I wouldn't delete what they said. I'm all for free speech. You know, someone's pissed off at me. They think they got a reason to be pissed off at me. They want to express that. People want to see that in the future. I'm fine with that, man. I'm not trying to hide your... You know, you're just subverting my goddamn live stream. You know? And all I was like, no, I didn't get it at that. You're like, oh yeah, well, whatever the fuck. And I'm going to be like, okay, let me look it up. And you're being a douchebag the whole time I'm fucking looking up the information for you. You know, by the time we get to the end of the conversation, you know, I'm gonna be very surprised if I don't end up blocking your ass. The fact that I even had to look that shit up. But we were discussing dollar cost averaging, and I think that's very important. I think that's very stupid. You know, I don't think anybody should ever fucking dollar cost average. You know, that is how you don't make fucking money. You want to make money, you buy the dip. That's all you do. You buy the dip. On whatever coin you want. You wait for that motherfucker to be negative 10%, negative 30%, you know, down for a fucking month or a week or whatever. they're all, most of them are coming back no matter what. Especially the ones that are established today. Because imagine how many are going to be established in a year or in 5 years. And you're going to be in on these right now. So, there's new ones coming out almost every day that are actually starting a name for themselves because they're pumping, and they're pumping, and then they're keeping with the goddamn market, or they're pumping and they're doing what other ones have done and they're following in the footsteps. If I was a multi-millionaire and I had all kinds of money to play with, I'd be fucking doing all kinds of shit, But like you look at my bank account, it's all tied up, man. My money's all spent. It's all on crypto. I haven't even checked in a while to see how much money I've made. Like if I pulled all my crypto out, everything right now, minus the missing Bitcoin, I'm probably missing close to half a Bitcoin or something. So subtract that. You should make a smoking investing club. That'd be so awesome. You also have an awesome room. Ball Dip. Well, thank you, sir. I do appreciate that so much. Thank you so much. Listen, I do have a smoking investing club. This is it. I tell people where to put their money. I'm not trying to make any money off of anybody else. I don't ask for anything in return. I would love people to come back in here and say, hey, you made me a bunch of money. You got me into crypto. You told me about this one. You told me about that one. I put all my money on Matic when you did, bro, and it fucking blew up. I put all my money on Harmony One when you did, and it blew the fuck up. My Harmony One right now is 621% on Harmony One long. But I digress. Which one are we talking about? I can't remember. I thought I was looking up a crypto. I forgot. I guess not. I was gonna check the all-time profit. So minus the fucking half a Bitcoin that I may have lost. But then you got to add in the I make interest on the Bitcoin sitting in Celsius. So that's not on there. So you got to add that back in. Which is not a lot. If I could find that Bitcoin, it'd be great. But it's maybe I've made $75,000 or something like that. I've been doing this since February. But that doesn't include the profit that I've pulled out. Unfortunately. And those I put that in there to track it. So it subtracts that when you pull the crypto out. And I've probably pulled out that's probably where most of the Bitcoin went, from pulling profit. Maybe I didn't enter those, those profit pulls. It's very possible. That's a lot of profit, though. If I pulled half a Bitcoin of profit, let's say when it was at 50, so let's say I pulled 25 profit out, it wouldn't have been all from Bitcoin. I know, because I pulled from other ones, and I was so sad that I did. I pulled money out of Matic. I pulled money out of fucking Polkadot, man. Everything that was pumping. That's when I was pulling money out of it. It would be doing really good. That's when I would pull money out. What's up? Anyway, this is like I said, this is my smoking investing club right here, bro. We go live 3 times a day, every day. I can't even believe I'm live right now. But here we are, and I went grocery shopping. I took Rogan. I had to go to a couple stores, you know, because they didn't have everything I needed at this one store. So I went grocery shopping twice today, too. I mean, 2 stores, and I had to go back once. And I still forgot hamburger buns. I need freaking hamburger buns. But my all-time profit percentage, guys, on my portfolio is 28%. You guys could have something very similar to that in your portfolios. You know, it wouldn't be hard to do in today's market. Like I said, there's some things that are down really low that are going to pump. There's new cryptos that are very inexpensive that are going to, they're going to go crazy. This guy made $4 billion, guys. You know, on Shiba Inu. You have to think about that. He did a $10,000 investment and made $4 billion, guys. He still holds that Shiba Inu too. That person did not cash it in. Someone is very wealthy. And, you know, they have to report those. They have to report that to the government, you know, and they're going to be reported, you know, as a billionaire. People will know who that is. I wonder who it is, you know? The vampire look. The old vampire. I am the old vampire. Alucard. I am Alucard. I am the old Alucard. Alucard. Playing with my hair. Nugs money. Still rocking dabs, which is fire these days. Dude, I just had the funniest thought. I was like, how funny would it be if I fucking cut my hair into a fucking mullet? Oh my god, that would be so fucking funny. Oh, my sister would die. Just to fucking irk her would be so funny. Felon Degenerate. Check this out, yo. Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself.
Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself.
A skullet. He got a skullet on his head. Pieces of the hair instead. But he's bald, so don't scold. Don't scold.
It starts with an L.
That's nice. That's really nice. You guys like that? I like the bong rips. I like the dabs. I like the cryptos. I like to talk about the cryptos. I like to listen to other people talk about cryptos. I like to talk about strategies. I want to find out what percentage someone's portfolio profit loss is at. You know? I want to find somebody who's picking winners before they become winners. You know? And sharing that information. Lark Davis has great recommendations. This guy, other guy I was watching, I can't remember his name, unfortunately, sadly. Great recommendations, though. You know, just I would have never heard of one of these if it wasn't for watching that guy. I can't remember what it's called anymore. Mononuki, I think. Hey, Chuckles. Chuckles is here. Chuckles is here. Chuckles is here, folks. This guy says Bitcoin's going. So not interested in that bullshit. Not interested, motherfucker. Anything with Joe Biden, not interested. Why all institutional investors will own Bitcoin. 48 minutes. Oh, fuck, dude. Really? This would actually be a fucking interview worth watching right here, guys. Look who it is.
Well, welcome back, everybody. I'm thrilled that you are sticking with us throughout the program, and this is going to be one of the most dynamic sessions of our entire day. Why all institutional investors are going to own Bitcoin, and I'm very happy to be joined by two illustrious gentlemen, Anthony Scaramucci, the founder of Skybridge Capital, and Michael Saylor, the chairman and CEO of MicroStrategy. You know both of these guys very well. Anthony, the founder and managing partner of Skybridge Capital, the founder of SALT, a global thought leadership forum. Skybridge is the largest fund of funds to make an allocation of Bitcoin, now has $600 million of crypto exposure in its flagship funds. And Michael Saylor, the chairman and CEO of MicroStrategy, publicly traded, ticker MSTR, a business intelligence firm he founded way back in 1989. He's also the founder of Alarm.com and the named inventor on more than 40 patents and author of the book, The Mobile Wave. He founded the Saylor Academy, a nonprofit that's given free education to more than 800,000 students. Michael has dual degrees from MIT in aerospace engineering and the history of science. Welcome, Michael and Anthony. Good to have you both.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Great to be here. It's great to be with you.
Michael, let me start off with you because what you've done is unique, I think, in the marketplace. Publicly traded company, one of the major business information sciences companies available on a global basis. You've placed a significant, that's an understatement, a portion of your company's reserves into Bitcoin. I think it's now $6.5 billion in value. Tell us why you did that.
Why? Well, look, we had $500 million business growing 0% a year. We had a $500 million treasury paying 0% interest a year. When the lockdowns came, we realized that we could generate about $100 million a year in cash. And we also realized that the money was going to lose about 20% of its purchasing power a year. And my simplistic math was 2,000 people work for a year to make $100 million, and then we lose it all because of inflation, which meant that if we work forever, we get nowhere. Or to use a famous phrase, the road to serfdom is working exponentially harder for a currency growing exponentially weaker. So we decided that rather than stay on that rat race, we had to do something. And the big observation is that most balance sheets of corporations are composed of cash and credit. And I would say they're crumbling cash and credit. If you're sitting on $500 million in cash and treasuries and you're getting a effective 1% yield or 2% yield or less,
right?
If you wanted less than 5-year duration, you can't even get 1% yield.
Right.
So in that environment, you got a negative real yield of minus 15%, minus 20%. The S&P 500 is up 25% year over year. So your cost of capital is 25% on the money. You're getting 1% yield. You're minus 24%. So you're destroying shareholder value at a ridiculous rate.
God.
We decided we either had to give the money back to the shareholders or we had to invest it. We split the difference. We offered to give half of it back to the shareholders in a Dutch auction, and then we took the other $250 million and we bought Bitcoin with it because that was the hardest asset, the highest quality property that we felt we could find as an inflation hedge. The strategy worked well. The shareholders loved the idea, so they didn't tender all $250 million worth of shares, and we ended up with $175 million more in cash. We invested that in Bitcoin. We had $425 million in Bitcoin. Bitcoin traded up. Then we had $1 billion in Bitcoin. You know, we generated a bunch of cash flow. We sold some convertible debt. Then we had $2 billion in Bitcoin. Bitcoin traded up. We raised another $1 billion at 0% interest. Bought some more Bitcoin. You know, it kept going. Then it traded down. So we issued $500 million in senior debt at 6 and an 8% interest. And we bought Bitcoin in the mid 30s. Traded up a little bit more. We sold $400 million of equity. We bought some more Bitcoin in the mid 40s. Now Bitcoin's above 60,000. To make a long story short,
Look,
we got a $500 million software business growing maybe.
I bet you go back and look at the goddamn volume and literally see those buys in the market when they were making them on those days, I bet you could literally, when you're always wondering, what the fuck made the market do this? Listen to what he just said they did.
% interest, bought some more Bitcoin. It kept going, then it traded down, so we issued $500 million in senior debt at 6 1/8% interest, and we bought Bitcoin in the mid-30s. Traded up a little bit more. We sold $400 million of equity.
Right.
We bought some more Bitcoin in the mid-40s.
Right. How much?
Now Bitcoin's above 60,000. To make a long story short, we got a $500 million software business growing maybe 10% a year, generating $100 million in cash flow, and we have a $7-point-something billion digital property business growing at the rate of Bitcoin, and we transformed ourselves sort of into
Cheers,
into a
Kevin,
property development
James,
company.
thank
But
you.
the property is digital property in cyberspace. And we keep, and the core business remains the same and is better than ever because it's been helped with the halo of the Bitcoin strategy.
So you've encouraged other companies to do likewise. What's the reaction been of other CEOs and corporate treasurers?
I think we're doing great. I mean, a year and a half ago, no public companies had any Bitcoin. By the end of this year, there'll be 36 public companies. And you've got a dozen Bitcoin miners coming public. You've got Bitcoin miners buying Bitcoin. You got Square and Tesla buying Bitcoin. You got the ETFs coming out. So I feel like we're having about as good a progress as we can have in 12 months. But we're 1 year into a 10-year run, right?
And so do you have a number in mind of what you think is going to be at that end of the 10 years of what Bitcoin's price might be?
Look, my view of Bitcoin is if you value it as digital gold, it's better gold than gold, as Anthony has said before, and that makes it worth 20 trillion. And if you think of it as digital property, like a digital hotel in cyberspace or digital real estate, well, it's going to demonetize a lot of real estate and a lot of property, and that makes it worth 100 trillion. And if you think of it as digital money or digital energy, because you're going to move it 1 million times a second and
Thank you,
split.
Kevin.
When the hotel gets split into 1 million little hotel minutes and rented out around the world and recomposed.
You guys want me to smoke,
moved at the
son?
speed of light. Then
I'm
I think
down.
it's worth a lot more than
I'm
100
down.
trillion. It becomes
Down.
worth a
Smoke.
$250 trillion plus thing. So I think Bitcoin's going to go up with volatility and some cyclicality over time. And
So
going to be
let's just put
important
this in.
all of our lives.
Let's put this in the context. On the low end, you said 10 trillion. On the high end, 250 trillion. Bitcoin's market cap today is 1.5 trillion.
Yeah.
So you're looking at substantial upside, 10x to 200x. Anthony, you did something at Skybridge that is
Do I
equally-
have to speak because I can listen to Michael
Oh
Saylor
my
all day and night.
Fuck
so
yeah!
You sure you
Oh,
want me to speak
dude!
because Michael's
He's such a charmer. I love this guy, man. Is that fucking awesome that he said that? Oh my god, I fucking love it. That is so badass, dude. This guy was working for fucking Donald Trump, man. He was in the goddamn White House, It's fucking cool. It's fucking just... It's very respectful, very, very nice of that guy,
Michael's doing a great job.
Anthony, you have to speak. So,
Okay, go ahead.
but you can only speak to the question that I asked.
All right, go
So,
ahead.
you did something equally unusual as Michael. You decided to put Bitcoin and later Ethereum as well into your flagship funds at Skybridge. So, talk about your thinking, because you're at a different journey and a different logic stream.
Trajectory.
Well, my journey actually starts with Michael Saylor. I think he may remember this. I listened to him on a podcast about his investment in Bitcoin, and I reached out to a mutual friend, and I asked Michael if I could have a phone conversation with him, and then we did that. And then I asked Michael if he could join me on a Salt Talk series, and he did that as well.
Nice.
And Michael, I think, brought me, frankly, to my eureka moment. So even though I'm not a corporation in that several dozen corporations that Michael's referencing, I want to say thank you to Michael here in this public forum for helping me see what he saw. And Michael basically explained to me something that is seminal that I think needs to be repeated everywhere, that Bitcoin itself is a network. And if you understand the exponential growth capabilities of the Bitcoin network and how fast it's grown since its inception, outpacing other networks like
like Apple,
Google, Facebook, Amazon, other
right?
types of networks that work off of
Sure.
Metcalfe's law. And then Michael also brought up something to me, which I'm sure he'll remember. He said, well, let's take Coca-Cola. And suppose we destroyed Coca-Cola tonight. We had the words Coca-Cola. Could we restart Coca-Cola? And of course, the answer is yes. So he was using the example of an old-fashioned network. And I don't know how many wallets there are now, Bitcoin. We can guess at that. There's probably between 180 and 250 million wallets from our best guesstimate here at Skybridge. And if Kathy Wood is correct, it goes to $1 billion, Rick. We'll be well over $500,000 a coin at that moment because of the scarcity. So first off, I want to say thank you to Michael. One of the more brilliant things that Michael has done in his life is shared his insights with other people. His institutional forum, I don't know, Michael, was that 6 months ago or 8 months ago, was one of the more brilliant things that I participated in. And, we need people like Michael to explain to people.
Are you guys enjoying
who
this?
Are conditioned for the temporal world, where
Top
we're
of the
going
hour.
and why we're
No
going
longer going to
there,
cannabis.
and
Cannabis
how
is
we're
just
getting
for all.
there
Cheers,
way
everybody.
faster than people originally expected. And I'll just say one last thing. We are so early. It is mind-bogglingly early because you have some of the elder statesmen of the financial services community, whether it's a Warren Buffett, a Charlie Munger, or Jamie Dimon, who still have not spent the time on this. And what I would encourage everybody listening into, please spend the time on it, because if you spend the time on it like Ray Dalio did or others, you end up owning some of it. And I think it's worthwhile for yourselves, your portfolio, and your team.
So when you did this, Michael, what was the reaction that you got from current investors in your fund and prospective investors you were trying to get them to invest? What was their reaction to you putting a significant portion of the portfolio into Bitcoin?
I think that everybody goes through this learning process.
That
and,
tasted so fucking
first
good.
People,
That's the candy,
if I'd
yo.
done
It's
this
the candy.
before March of
It's the
2020,
candy, yo.
they would have
It's the
said you're
candy.
out of
Plate
your
number 3.
mind. But if you'd asked me about this in February of 2020, I would have said, why even asking me this? I wouldn't have even considered it. So I think that people weren't ready to embrace this idea before March of 2020. But after March of 2020, if you said, hey, I have an idea,
God,
I think
that
everybody will
fucking
work
got
from
me so
home and
fucking
we'll
hot.
Zoom everywhere, and I'm going to try something new in my business, you would have said, well, there's a war on COVID. It's a difficult time. I guess you got to try new things. So I think that people became more open-minded after March. And we started from a point of view of open-mindedness. My board was open-minded, but it took them a while to get educated. And then with our outside investors, we didn't know how they would view it. We're a public company, so we took the safest course. We created a Dutch auction, and we said, we telegraphed what we're going to do. We said, this is our strategy. If you don't like it, we'll buy you out. And we waited 20 days. And by the way, we offered the Dutch auction at 140 a share. The stock was trading 120. The stock traded between 130 and 140 for a while. People weren't sure the auction was going to go off. And then they came to their senses and they're like, wait a minute, the 140 is a put. The stock should be above 140. Then it traded above 140. And we didn't know whether we'd have 250 million tendered or nothing. And we only got 60 million tendered. So what that tells you is, at the end of the day, all but $60 million worth of the shareholders decided that they liked the strategy, or at least they would try it. And they tried it in the 150, and then the stock went to 160, and then it went to 180, and then it went to 200. And then around 220, I think Citrin wrote some kind of report on Bitcoin. And then people started thinking that, well, maybe this wasn't a bad idea after all. This might start working. And if you asked the shareholders how they felt about it then, they would have given you a different answer than during the Dutch auction. Let me tell you, I met with 10 shareholders during the Dutch auction now. on a standard investor conference. And I thought, I went into 9 of the 10 were positive, and I went into one meeting, and my head of investor relations said, this person's really like not liking this strategy. He's asked a lot of questions about it, so get ready for a difficult meeting. And so I went in there all suited up for battle, and he said, tell me about Bitcoin. And I said, well, it's a digital monetary network, and we want to use it as a currency inflation hedge, blah, blah, blah. And this is technically why I like it. And he goes, oh yeah, I already know all that. I own Bitcoin. And I thought, well, why you beating me up on this? And then he wasn't. And then I thought, why are my investor relations people telling me to be worried? And what I realized is Bitcoin is one of those things where everybody just kind of feels the need to ask the question, have you thought it through? And so this guy's asking the question so he can tell his investment committee that he did his due diligence. And my investor relations people are asking the question so they can say they did their due diligence. And my lawyers and my lawyers' lawyers are asking questions so they could all check the box that they did due diligence. But when you poked, I got to tell you, I met so many people that after they said, you know, how are you going to do it? How are you going to custody it? How you think? They're like, oh yeah, good idea. I own Bitcoin. And so I think the consumers figure it out, but getting the institutions around, it's like I met guys that bought $25 million worth of my stock or worth of my debt, and it was the first time they had the ability to buy a Bitcoin security, but they had been Bitcoin believers for years before. And so institutions come later to the game than the retail, just because there's more inertia.
And because their jobs are on the line. They're not going to personally profit if they're right, but they'll get fired if they're wrong.
So it's totally reasonable. I mean, you know the journey of financial advisors, you know, and you know the journey of the big banks, and you know the journey of the ETF. And even within the ETF, you know, Gensler says, well, Bitcoin futures have been trading on the CME for 3-4 years, so we felt more comfortable going with that ETF vehicle because we have more time, you know, studying that one. The world, I think what happens here, Rick, people forget.
I love how symmetrical everything is behind him.
This is a technology. This is
so
the creation
perfect
of digital property or digital energy, or you know, and, I mean, digital gold is a small thing. Digital property and digital energy is a big thing. If I told you I invented electrical energy, you know, and by the way, John D. Rockefeller invented chemical energy. He put energy in a bottle called Standard Oil. If you think about Standard Oil, what the name means is he standardized the delivery of chemical energy in a container so that it was clean and predictable. So John D. Rockefeller standardized something. It took 40 years, 50 years for people to get their head around what that meant.
What's up, buddy?
When electricity came along, if I knocked on doors in New York City and I said, hey, I got electricity, lightning in a bottle, you can put it in your, you know, in your house, in your ship, in your, you know, sewing machine factory, in your restaurant. Are you ready?
No creamer in that coffee.
You know, people in the first year aren't going to get that one either. Right? Someone's going to burn their house down. Someone's going to get electrocuted. Something's going to catch fire. Someone's going to say, don't let that guy put that in my neighborhood. Could you imagine going into your apartment in New York City in 1905 and saying, I want my apartment to be the first one wired for electricity?
Oh, it was horrible.
So I mean, the point is, other major breakthroughs in energy also took decade or decades.
Fires.
And it's totally reasonable.
Bare wire.
Maybe the lone investor, you know, they go first, and the small business, and then the larger business, and then the small city, and then the larger city, and then the company, and everybody finds their way to the future.
You know, it's interesting you mention oil. People tend to forget that oil was the newest asset class until Bitcoin came along. And oil goes back 150 years when discovered in Texas and then Saudi Arabia. And we look at the impact on the global economy as a result of the discovery of oil. And now we have the invention of Bitcoin, which is the only other new asset class ever devised since oil itself. And so the transformative power of this is quite remarkable. Anthony, did you have a similar experience when you first decided to put Bitcoin into your hedge fund? What reaction did you get from clients and
we got
prospective clients?
We got sold out at Merrill Lynch. Wells Fargo said, okay, no more there. We've been put on hold at other wirehouses. And we did the calculation. We said, okay, if these wirehouses are going to sell us out or recommend a sale, how many smart FAs are willing to stay in alongside of us? Who will leave? And then subtract that to what we think the appreciation is in Bitcoin. And this is more or less what Michael did with the Dutch auction that he referenced. So, you know, we had people leave and it was worth it. I had a call this morning with a very large institution in the Middle East who thanked us. It's a year later, and they said, you know, we just want to thank you for bringing us into the 22nd century.
You know what?
We were kicking.
These guys could have killed him. These guys that he's talking about doing business with. And he said in another interview, he said, I had to fly out there and explain to them what the fuck was going on when the market dumped and shit. He might talk about it.
And we debated over the last 4 quarters redeeming on your fund. But ultimately, we're now adding to the position. So, you know, everybody gets to their eureka moment at different times. And I think, you know, Michael and I, we first had this conversation. I think Michael said to me his eureka moment was about 8,000 or 10,000 a coin. I don't know if that's correct, Michael, but it was somewhere in that ballpark. I got there at 17,000 a coin.
Wow.
And we're both sitting here at 63,000 a coin. And we know how early it is at 63,000 a coin. You know, and Wences Cesaris said at the SALT conference last month that anybody that buys this below $500,000 a coin is going to be very, very happy. And so we're very, very early in this whole revolution.
And in fact, at the SALT conference last month, you devoted a lot of the agenda to crypto and DeFi. Well, why?
Well, I mean, to me, one of the responsibilities we have with that conference, remember, it's an open source system. The editorial content is open source. We invite every single one of our competitors. I believe in collaboration, not in competition.
Hey, John.
And I'm always searching for the subject material that I believe our industry needs to learn about.
Wirehouses.
So it could have been, 2016. It would have been policy, perhaps. In 2018, it was programmable biology. How we're changing the world with plant-based proteins, which could have a big effect on our ecology as well.
So funny.
And in 2021, it became very clear to me that the industry, the hedge fund industry, needs to get up to curve on digital assets. And so, we had the Sam Bankman-Frieds of the world. Unfortunately, Michael had a schedule conflict. We would have loved to have had him, but we had Pete Brigger and Wences Cesaris and a whole host of different people, Dan Moorhead from Pantera, coming to at least explain to people what Michael already knows and what you already know, Rick. This is a delayering mechanism. Okay, imagine Bitcoin helping the underbanked, helping Latin American countries, taking out the permission to make the transaction. Sam Bankman-Fried said something from the stage, and he's a lot smarter than me, so he could actually name all of them. But he said, if you want to buy a stock and you want it to go into your account, it has to go through 7 different entities before it gets to your account. Imagine over the blockchain where it could go to one entity,
right?
And the transaction speeds associated with the blockchain. And so this is a massive, you talk about technology, okay? Think about what Michael said, it's energy in a bottle from Rockefeller or electricity. Imagine this as a delayering mechanism for the society. So it's actually going to reduce energy. It's going to delayer us and make us more efficient. And it's going to be a store of value like nothing we've ever seen before, because we know, unfortunately, that our currencies over 5,500 years ultimately get corrupted by politicians and policymakers. And because of the way this thing has been beautifully engineered, that can't happen to it.
So this conversation has been really focused so far specifically on Bitcoin. And Michael, in fact, you own Bitcoin and nothing but Bitcoin. No Ethereum, no DeFi, no other coins, etc. Is that still your view, Michael, that it's Bitcoin, nothing but Bitcoin?
Look, our business strategy is we're a Bitcoin property company, so we acquire and we hold Bitcoin. And you know, it takes a lot of effort and energy to do the diligence and go through the accounting and the legal and the security and the operational
Oh, Jesus Christ.
exercise to safely.
Bro, that's fucking a Anthony Scaramucci got from the goddamn White House administration, bro. And that's up there in the corner, that's fucking Michael Saylor, bro. If I had them on the show, there'd probably be 1,000 people watching us live right now. I wonder how many people watch this video. It's got 15,000 views. What a great fucking interview, though, bro. I mean, I just really want to listen to what they have to say, you know? It's great. It's great. It's great. Oh, it's great. So, this is where some of our cryptos are right now. We'll just go over here to the crash list. Open this up. Okay, there we go. Okay, top. Nano, 37%, 24 hour. Mana, which is Decentraland, guys. That's one I've got a nice little piece of. That's 25% over the last 24 hours. We've got Shiba Inu up here at 20%, 24 hours. All these are 24 hours. Then the next one is 7%. OGN, HBAR, 6%, 7%. Binance, 7%. Crypto.com, CRO, 5.6. SNX, that's one of my favorites, guys. Synthetics, SNX. It's doing just 3.6%, guys. And everything else is, you know, way underneath that, you know. And if you were looking to buy in right now, you know, Matic is down. You know, I told you get it at $1.61. It's at $1.92. But it's down like 7%. You know. But I'm looking for that drop, man. I'm looking for that. Look, fucking Saitama dropped. Looks like Polkadot dropped. There it is, man. Polkadot just dropped. What's up with Dot? .18% negative. It dropped way down. You can see it here in the. Look at this drop here. It went from 43.42 down to 43. 34. Huh. That's a big fucking drop, man. What the fuck? After 4 yellow spikes, it drops? What the fuck is up with that? Something weird's happening in the market. Something I cannot explain. God bless America. Trying to open up Bitcoin here so I can look at what Bitcoin's doing. See if that shit's doing some unpredictable bullshit too. That was fucking Polkadot, man. Polkadot's weird. I think I got Polkadot on a weird kind of scaling too. But Polkadot's dropping, man. Linear 4-color. Logarithmic. Logarithmic. Oh yeah, we want to do, I don't know, I think we want to do logarithmic, I don't know. It's just weird that it's flat like that, right there. I'm not used to seeing that. I'm not used to seeing it like that at all. So, do we want to zoom in? Hey, King Leo, what's up, buddy? My chat live. King Leo 1000. My chat live. My chat bubble live. We were just looking, I was just going to see if I was going to see any, predictable movement here. You know, I can zoom in real easily on Bitcoin right here. We used to call it an Ongbe, the bomb. That's the Ongbe. Oh, that's not good, dude. There's your fucking Head and Shoulders, man. There it is. It's a drop, guys. That's a bad drop. It's gonna drop. It's gonna go all the way down. Bitcoin's gonna drop down to fucking 61.7, guys. And it's about to do it. Do you see this massive Head and Shoulders, guys? Oh shit, look. Look. Look right here. Head and Shoulders. Crosshairs. The crosshairs are right on it. You can see so easily. You guys, that is a fucking regular Head and Shoulders. That results in a drop. And we're going to see a massive drop. And it's going to drop all the way down. It'll drop all the way down to, it'll retest. Whoa, dude. What? Wait a minute. Dude, it was trying to do this so bad. It was trying to break down in a Head and Shoulders so bad it kept trying. But it wouldn't form a real one. It was trying and trying and trying. And then this monster right here fucking happened. This is a monster. That's like a... Huh. Here comes the drop, guys. I told you, look. It's going to go way down, look. Look at this motherfucker. Man. I bet you fucking Carl the Moon's gonna come out in a fucking, in a in a podcast right now and say, emergency Bitcoin video. Fucking regular Head and Shoulders resulting in Bitcoin's about to drop. If you want to make some money, sell some Bitcoin right now. Dude, it's at 61.7. I told you it's going to go down to 61.7. It's there. Let's hope it bounces. But it's there right now. I told you it was going to do this. Dude, this shit is so fucking predictable and readable. Look. 61.7. Exactly as I predicted. There's a massive drop as we're talking about it. It literally is dropping as we were talking about it. This is only 1 minute charts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes. We've probably been talking about it 10, 11 minutes. Boom, it's just been dropping the whole time, guys. Look, look, look. Look at this. Exactly as I predicted. 75, guys. How low is it going to go? Exactly as I predicted. I was saying that today. I was out there fucking burning. I was burning boxes with Beazle. And I would put the cardboard in the thing, you know, and get it to burn just right. And I would say, exactly as I predicted. Oh, God. I'm pathetic. 61.73. These patterns are easy to spot, guys. You see how I do it? Easy. Okay, we got a good drop in value and a drop in volume. There it is. There's our yellow marker right when I called it. You guys like that? It's going to reverse right now. Now, will it bounce? Or is it just a quick little reversal and more of a drop on the Head and Shoulders? I don't know. That I don't know. I don't think it's going to go up high right now. Oh, but it's looking kind of healthy. Those bottom needs to go way the fuck up. That has to go yellow again. No, it's not looking good, bro. I think it might drop some more, man. I was in a grocery store today, and I was reaching up on a shelf to get some cereal, and when I got the cereal down, I turned around to, I guess, put it in my cart or whatever. There's a woman walking right next to me, and I didn't know it. I almost bumped into her. She almost bumped into me. I was like, oh my God, I'm sorry. Her boyfriend was with her. He was like, that's cool. I was like, I'm so sorry. Right? I didn't hear them coming. I didn't hear them coming. My hearing is getting really bad. 61.72. You guys, 61.73. You know, you think you hear somebody walking towards you in a store, you know. I had my... And then I realized when I walked away, I realized how quiet my shoes were. I was wearing my... I call them Jesus Cruisers. I was wearing my Jesus Cruisers, these. I have 2 pair of these. I like the toe protection. They've saved me many, many times. Full toe protection. It's nice. If it ain't got a toe protector, I don't want it. Because I'm doing rough shit out here all the time. I never know what I'm going to have to take off after my dog or something, you know? I might only be wearing those. Dude, 61.6. It went down under 61.7, guys. Are you impressed? Are you guys impressed? You guys, if you're impressed with this prediction of this Bitcoin drop that I just called more than 10 minutes ago from a Head and Shoulders, I'll show you the Head and Shoulders again. You guys want to see the Head and Shoulders again? It's real obvious. Here, watch. You zoom out a little bit and you spot the pattern. And this was a monstrous Head and Shoulders. Look, look, look. It's right there. You see right here where it's... Here, let me make it full screen. You see right here where it's really, really high? That's the head, right? Okay. You see right here? Shoulder. See over here? Other side. Shoulder. Put this in the middle. Right like that. You have... Both of those shoulders are matching perfectly, right? That's resistance that they're hitting. Where the head penetrated. This is a fucking textbook Head and Shoulders. It's like the fucking Three Horsemen, right? You see this, and a drop when it's going straight up like this. It doesn't matter these outliers, these spikes and shit. It doesn't matter. That Head and Shoulders is going to result in a massive drop, right? If this is reversed, guys, if instead the head is pointed downwards, and we might be able to find an example of that actually on here. So, this right here, I'm trying to zoom in on this one thing, but let's see here. This right here. This is a reverse Head and Shoulders. Okay, you can plainly see this is the same pattern, guys. It's not as defined, but it doesn't need to be. What you need are those peaks right there to hit that resistance point that are not as deep as the head. Now this is going upside down. And what happened right after that? Boom, a massive uptick in Bitcoin. You have to look for that pattern. It is not hard to spot if you know what you're looking for, guys. You know? My cat wants to come in the house. Hold on, Harles. Do you guys see those Head and Shoulders patterns? If you spot that Head and Shoulders, if you see what it is, put a 1 in my chat. If you see those Head and Shoulders patterns that I'm talking about, put a 1 in my chat. I'm going to let my cat in really quick. Come on in, Harles. You guys put a 1 in my chat if you saw that Head and Shoulders pattern, please. Yes, Keith, thank you. Yes, you see Head and Shoulders pattern. Cool. That's how you read Bitcoin, man. You know, and there's other patterns, but this was just a very basic and simple, kind of almost like a beginner way of being able to read what Bitcoin's up to. Alright, let's see what it's doing. It looks like it's trying to recover. It's at 61,750, guys. It's already recovering. Look at this. Massive drop, exactly as I predicted, and it can't do that forever. And I predicted it was going to go down to 61.7, and it went down to 61.605. It went down to 61.6. It went $100 lower than I predicted. So if you wanted to buy Bitcoin, that would be the time to buy right then. And then you wait for the next pattern to start developing to determine what it's going to do. Upside down head and shoulders, it's going up. Right side up, head and shoulders, it's going down. Descending value and volume, it's going up. Right? This is on a 1 minute chart, short term, guys. It's all I read. I only do the 1 minute charts. I've actually watched the other charts, and it's like another language, dude. I don't even understand them. The candle charts. Look at this rise, man. 61.7. It's fighting right now at 61.7. Interesting. Potato Biden, you're still here, right on. Fuck Joe Biden. He's a dick. He's demented. Fuck Joe Biden. He sniffs kids in their hair. Fuck Joe Biden. He's real creepy. I fucking can't stand him. Fuck Joe Biden. Fucking hate Joe Biden, man. Ugh. Fuck Ron DeSantis. Fuck DeSantis. He's a douchebag. He doesn't care about people. Fuck Ron DeSantis. He denies science. He's a fucking idiot. Fuck Ron DeSantis. He's denying facts about how many people are dying in the state of Florida. You know, I was listening to a podcast today, and I can't remember if it was Jimmy Dore or what. But somebody said that Florida's doing great. As far as Jimmy said, I just been to Florida. You know, they're not treating this seriously at all. Nobody's wearing a mask over there. They're just getting on with their lives and blah, blah, blah. They're not reporting the deaths accurately in the state of Florida, guys. That's why the numbers are doing so good over there. If y'all didn't know that. Yeah, they're lying about the numbers. Crazy, huh? Did you know that? Dude, there's people on Twitter that love Ron DeSantis that are cheering this guy on, like Donald Trump, like he's the next Donald Trump. I'm telling you, these people are fucking sick. We were hoping, we couldn't wait for the dinosaurs to die off. We got Ron DeSantis, Charlie Kirk, Ben Shapiro, Candace Owens. These motherfuckers ain't going anywhere, man. This fucking system ain't ever gonna die because it's full of cuck bitches that are gonna keep fueling the fire. Yeah, yes, yeah. Some woman her job was to publish the numbers, and they told her to stop or whatever, and she continued to do it. And she corrected the record. You know, they were misrepresenting the numbers, and she tried to correct it. And he fired her. Yeah. This cat wants me to feed him. Hold on, cat. Hold on. I got some goddamn arthritis, man. I got the goddams and my goddams with the goddamn arthritis, man, on the goddams. We got Savage Joy Marie, man. She's going to be here Friday, guys. We're going to be talking about her first cannabis experience and other things. Where she's at politically and socially with various things. It's going to be fun, man. Ask her about Twitter Spaces. She's been going into those at all. If she's had any, I'll tell her about our Twitter Spaces experiences. Will Smith is trending. Yeah. Right on, buddy. Jesus fucking Christ. Dude, he's fucking ripped. Dude. Dude, Will Smith is beyond jacked right now. Holy shit. Holy shit, doesn't even look like him, dude. Suing him. I'm not surprised at all. Ask a shit lib to define American imperialism and watch him fucking short circuit. Zzz. Oh, it's not. You can't have a discussion about that? You can't talk about what your administration does right now? You want to talk about Yemen? You want to talk about, hey, ICE, you want to talk about selling weapons to Saudi Arabia? Huh? Where's our bombs going? Where's those bullets? Whose bodies are those bullets ending up in? You want to talk about drone strikes? Hey, don't even do that. You want to go outside? I'll let you go outside. Yo, Iceman! Yo, Iceman, Iceman! Yo, Iceman! At the beginning of the show, I go, yo, Iceman! Yo, Iceman! And I was like, show. Go fucking show up, man. Harles, you want to go outside, bees? He's mini bees. You want to go outside? Alright, mini bees. Go on. Mini bees. Mini bees. Rogi's like all chilling. Rogi, why you bees? Love bees. I love you, bees. Love you. We had fun today, didn't we? You and I had fun today. We ran around. You got in your seat. You got in your daddy's seat. He knows what that means. You got in your seat. Did you get in your seat? Did you get in your seat today with your daddy? So I tell him when he put him up there in the Roxor, you know, or any of the vehicles. I pick him up. I put him in. He's in the driver's seat. And he usually, you know, after I pick him up, he's heavy and he's got to rest for a second. You know, he kind of gets his muscles straightened out and shit. And then I say, get in your seat. And he knows what that means. You know what it means when I say get in your seat. And he just climbs over the console, or in the Roxor, there's a blanket there, so he can just walk on the blanket and go right over to the other seat because they're bucket seats. And he sits down, and I better do a dab with ice. And And that's that. But then when we are home and I need to get him out of the Rockster, out of the vehicle, he's still in the passenger seat and he won't get out of it. He'll stay there because he thinks we might be going again. So I say, Rogie, get in your daddy's seat. Come over here and get in your daddy's seat so I can pick you up and do elevator going down. Elevator going down. Elevator going down. I always say that shit to him, man. I'm very vocal with him, man. He understands a lot of English now. And if I say certain things, man, he knows. You know, he knows Homeboy's name. And I saw his truck today. He was at the neighbor's house working. And I know he's going to hook me up, bro. But it's just, that shit is so fucking good, man. That goddamn wedding cake is so goddamn good. Holy shit. Yo, Ice, cheers, brother. Hey, everybody, no law regarding cannabis. Cannabis is a tism for all. Iceman's here, everybody. Cheers. Let's smoke that. I'm so excited. I've got some canisters coming and some turkey bags so I can store my grow, you know. Then I gotta harvest that downstairs growing. I'm ready to do that. There's some fucking mites in there. I saw. Gotta go down there and do some work, actually. I wouldn't mind spraying and cutting that grow down, actually, right now. The indoor grow. Just being done with it, you know? One of my lights blew in there about 2 weeks ago. But yeah, I got some shit I gotta do, you know? I got some things I gotta tend to. I gotta get that grow done so I can live my life, you know? Beazle and I, we got to be beazling. I don't know about mini bees. I think mini bees too. Dude, that dog. Let me tell you something, man. The neighbor's dog came over. Yo, Ice, are you still here? Did everybody get Did I just lose a whole bunch of people get disconnected? Let me know. The neighbor's dog, big male golden retriever, came over. He's all, oh, good, you're still here. Good, brother. Trying to hump my dog. He always tries to hump my dog. My dog ain't having that shit. And anyway, he came over, man, and he came to the fence, and Rogie fucking barked the most aggressive bark and went right up to that. And that dog's friends with him, and that dog is not scared of him upon greeting. Now, when they're in a confrontation, oh yeah, dude, Rogie will completely intimidate that dog, and he knows it. If I were to allow that dog to jump up on Rogan and try to hump him, Rogan might get a hold of him, you know, and just break his leg. Just 1 second. But you know, I was right there, so I let him in, you know. And he immediately went right for Rogie's butthole And I told him right then and there. I was like, no, you ain't gonna do that shit. And so he's like checking out his dick and shit. I was like, yeah, right? Right? You get it yet? You're so fucking stupid. Why are you trying to hump another boy? It doesn't even fucking make sense. And he tried like 10 times, this motherfucker. And every time he tried, I was right there to correct him, you know? And after like the 10th try, he stopped. He totally fucking stopped. And I was like, you know, my fucking neighbors, man, this dog is smart. You know, if you train this dog will learn quick. He caught on really fast. I was just pushing him down, telling him no, but pushing his nose away from my dog, like that. Not violent, not harsh. It took 10 corrections, and the dog was like, cool. And then they were sniffing around the yard, hanging out. They were fine, you know. And he was not trying to hump the dog anymore. Right? God, it's so fucking lazy. I mean, just try talking to your dog, man. You know, like, talk to them. They're not stupid. They're way smarter than you are, dude. Trust me. You don't even know how to talk to your fucking dog. God. My buddy's dog, he's got this gorgeous white, like, it's a white lab or a white, I think it's a white lab. And it's fucking beautiful. It's not like a lab. It looks kind of like one, but I don't know what the fuck it is, dude. It's beautiful. It's huge, and it's aggressive, right? But Rogie goes up there, dude, and he likes Rogie, and they're on both sides of the fence, you know. And Rogie's also, because Rogie's not aggressive, you know, and he goes up and he's sniffing Rogie, and they're sniffing on each other through the fence. And that dog takes like 3 steps back and goes like this with his paws. He's a huge dog and just jumps in front of Rogan like this on the fence. And he's like, you down with this shit? And Rogie's like, no, you're kind of big and intimidating. You scare the fuck out of me, motherfucker. It'd be like me trying to fucking play UFC with fucking Chuckles. Hey, Chuckles be like, yo, dude, you want to play UFC with me? And I'd be like, dude, no. You want to play UFC with me? Chuckles was here before, bro. I think. Was he? Chuckles, man. Iceman's here, bro. Chuckles. Chuckles says he'd be down for a bong rip after he was done eating, and then he just poofs on us. He's gone, bro. He poofed on us, bro. He's gone, bro. Don't know where he's at, bro. I had a dream, bro, that I was hanging out with my old school friends and I was all ripped and shit. And I didn't have my shirt on and we were all hanging out. And I just remember being like, hanging out and just being all ripped and shit. It's funny. It's a funny dream to have. It's gonna happen soon, bro. Ripped, you're gonna be around ripped fucking Nay, bro. What do you think about that? I'm gonna bring the guns with me. I'm not pumped up right now. I need to pump them up. I need to plank a little bit, man. I need to plank before I show off my belly. Something happened to me here, man. I don't know what the fuck this is. That's a bug bite. Dude, that right there is a fucking bug bite. Wow, dude, something got nailed right there. Look at that. What? I can't do that shit unless I gotta pump it up first, dude. I gotta do some fucking reps. I can't be doing this shit. Hey, Monique. I was trying to show off my fucking muscles, but Stephen Culbertson's here. Yay, Stephen. Some people don't train their dogs. No, it's weird. Low. Okay, maybe. Yay. Okay, I bought cereal. I'm all excited about that. I got cheddar shells, man, already made at the store. It's awesome. I got tuna fish, bruh. I got burrito, bruh. A pork burrito, bruh. I got hamburgers, bruh, in the freezer, bruh. I got meatballs, bruh, in the freezer, bruh. Chicken and burger meatballs, bruh. I got everything except hamburgers bun, bruh. I forgot to get a hamburger and hot dog buns, bruh. Sexy boy. Monique calls me sexy boy. Monique Keener. Ethereum is up more than 1,000% since 2020. Here's how much you'd have if you invested $1,000 a year ago in Ethereum. God. $11,600. If you put in $1,000 a year ago into Ethereum, it'd be worth $11,600 today. And you could pull $5,000 out of that, you know, and feel fine. And 5x on that motherfucker and still be making money. A massive amount of money. Imagine if it was 10,000, man. Then it'd be 116,000 $116,000. Can you imagine that? If you put $10,000 into Ethereum a year ago, but that one guy put $10,000 into Shiba Inu, and it $4 billion. He got $4 billion on that shit. Somebody bought 0.26 ETH and then they immediately sold it like fucking idiots, man. Because it went down a little bit. They got out. They FOMO'd out. They didn't FOMO out. They fucking, what do they call that? Fudded? No, I forgot what they call that shit. It's back down to 61.6, guys. Exactly as I predicted. Past year, this guy's made $25,000. 335% profit. Way to go, dude. Fuck yeah. I'll even retweet your shit. A purchase right now, good idea. In Dojira, DeFi Gaming. Based. Someone said based. Idiots, man. I did invest $1,000 a year ago. No idea what compelled me to, but so glad I did. Huh. I don't know how my Ethereum's. I don't really ever look at Ethereum. My Ethereum has done 72%. That's good. So I put in, I'll tell you how much I put in, okay? According to this, and I buy and sell Ethereum all the time, so this is not completely accurate. You got to use Ethereum all the time, so you can't track it all. This says that I spent about, give me a second here. do this again. Let me do the math here on my calculator. That doesn't make sense. Wait. So, according to this, I bought like $15,000 worth of Ethereum. It's worth 30,000 now. So it says I've 72%ed on it. My problem is I didn't get it sooner, like they were talking about. They said a year ago. I didn't get it a year ago. I got it in, February, March, April, May. I've been buying Ethereum all along because, like I said, I need it. I use it all the time. I want to have Ethereum on every exchange. I want to have Ethereum everywhere. It's the gas that fuels all of your purchases and your exchanges and everything. It's good to have a lot of Ethereum. They call it ETH. They call it Ether. It's all the same thing. You got it at 600 and sold it at 700. I started buying Ethereum when it was $1,300. Yeah, back in February. The first time I had to buy it, I got a little bit of it when it was at 1,700, but within one day it dropped to 1,400. So I bought almost triple of what I just did, right? And then it dropped another $100 in 5 days, and I got another $1,000 worth. All in February. I'm looking for like a huge purchase of it. There's a big sell of it right there. I sold yeah, oh my god. Profit. So there you go right there, $2,400 right there. I sold. Pulled profit. Most likely. Or may have traded, for another crypto. It says sell. And then, I had to buy some recently because I knew it was going up over 4,000. So I made a business decision. I was like, I'll just take this money right here, and I'll just put it in there, and then as soon as it goes over 4,000, I'll take the money out and I'll put it back in the bank, right? That was almost $7,000, and I just left it sitting in there. I'm like, I'm not pulling that out. It's made plenty of money. I don't know how much it's made, but I'll tell you this. I got it, both of those, at $37.90, and now it's at $43.47, man. That was, dude, I got half an ETH and 1.2 ETH on those two purchases. Those coins are going to be worth a lot of money, man. If Ethereum fucking falls again, I'll probably get some more if I have money, you know. My portfolio's down, guys. Down to 27%. Let me refresh it. It's got to be worse than that. There's no. That's a long time ago. It's got to be lower than that. Okay, now it is 27% after a refresh. Right on. I've seen it like $6,000 higher in the last day or so. It's fluctuating. It fluctuates a lot. So Ethereum, yeah, I'm 72%. Polygon Matic, I'm 90% on, guys. 90%. Doubled my money on that one. Obviously, I've taken money out of that. I've got something to share with y'all. It's kind of interesting. You remember I told you how great Celsius was? You know, they really are. When you send XRP Ripple into your Celsius account, you need your wallet, but you also need your Celsius wallet key. There's a key number too. It's shorter. It's only like a 10-digit number, right? I know this, and I went to transfer all of my XRP from one of my exchanges into Celsius, right? I copied and pasted both the wallet address and the code into, you know, there's a key into the Celsius wallet information to make the transaction, and I double checked the wallet address to make sure it was correct, and it was, but I didn't double check the code, and maybe the code was what it was, but the code that they got was another number, and I don't know where it came from. It was not even the right amount of digits. It's like supposed to be 10 digits, and it was like only 8 digits or some shit like that. And it wasn't the right digits at all. And I don't know where those fucking digits came from. And I went back and checked. And, dude, I don't know where it fucking came from, right? Regardless. I didn't know. And it was a lot of fucking XRP. And I didn't know. So, one day out of the blue, you know, months later probably, I don't know, I'm like, whatever happened to that XRP? I got XRP somewhere, right? So I started looking around for it. I was like, I panic every time I do that. And then I remember it's all in Coinbase Pro. I needed that today, too. And I had to look something up on Coinbase Pro, and it was right there. I was like, oh, that's where it is. For this, actually, for Celsius, I had to look something up. I had to look up a transaction. Anyway, I'll tell you about that. I go in to CoinMarketCap and I look up XRP and it says it's in this exchange, and I'm like, cool. I go to that exchange and it says you sent it here to this address with this code on it, and I was like, okay. I was like, I think I know where that address is. I went to the address, sure enough, Celsius. I'm like, I swear the code's different on this one than it is on there. I'm waiting for I'm realizing now it wasn't that long. The transaction never went through. I was waiting for it to go through, and it never went through, right? So I was checking, and I looked, and I was like, isn't that funny? The code was different over here than it is over there. I was like, there's no way I could have made that mistake, right? Because I copied and pasted it using the, you know, it has an option to copy and paste. I just didn't look at it. AI? I don't know. I don't know. There's digits there. They're the wrong ones. Anyhow, the coins never went through. And I realized, I went back and I looked and saw how much money that was. And I said, oh my goodness, I think I made a horrible mistake here. I think that number is the number that I tried to send it to at Celsius, and that is not the number that it was supposed to go to. I got the wallet address right, but that code number is wrong. And the money wasn't there. So now I'm panicking, right? Thousands of dollars. So I go to Celsius Help. And there's a thing and it says, if you need help, if you sent, and it's pretty explicit, if you sent XRP to the correct wallet address but got the code wrong, then let us know your email address, right? Let us know your wallet, your the code that you accidentally sent it to, and then let us know the code that you're supposed to send it to, and let us know the wallet you're supposed to send it to, the wallet was coming from. And I was like, oh man, I can do that shit, right? You can look up these transactions and I can send them this information. Send them an email, right? It said it can take up to 90 days for us to respond. I was like, okay, it's cool, you know. That money ain't going anywhere. It's accruing interest. You know, the XRP's going up. So I'm not worried about it. You know, I'm pretty chill. I can wait plenty of time. You know, let that money just keep making me, let that crypto keep making me money. I don't give a fuck, right? Fucking like 2-3 days later, I get an email from Celsius. My mind is blown. They're like reference, and it says the goddamn code to the case number and everything. It's like, hi, it's the team from Celsius. We want to get in touch with you and let you know that we are going to look into your situation here, but we're not able to do it just yet. We've got an influx of requests, and as soon as we get to you, we'll let you know. We'd like to have this wrapped up. We'd like to have somebody back with you within 24 hours. I was like, 24 hours? I was like, whatever the fuck. You're not going to get back with me within 24 hours. And stupid fucking email. I'm like, but they sent me an email, right? 24 hours later, I'm looking. I'm like, see, I knew they weren't going to send me an email. They didn't. It was funny. 48 hours later, next day, I get a fucking email from Celsius. And it's all apologetic. And you know what it says? It's from a dude. And he tells me his name. He's like, hey, this is my name. I'm from Celsius. He's like, I'm 48 hours late in getting back with you, bro. He's like, I was supposed to get back with you 24 hours ago. And I haven't been able to. I was like, I'm trying to get to as many people as I can. He's like, I apologize for the delay in getting back. And I'm reading this and I'm flipping out because I love Celsius. And this was, you know, I'm assuming this is my fault, whatever. But just the fact that I was able to get in touch with a person, it just really made me happy, you know? So I'm like, I type back and I'm like, oh, and he said, I'm going to get back with you within 24 hours. He's like, I'm just emailing you now to tell you that I will answer within 24 hours of this message. And I was like, okay. Boom, 24 hours later, there's another email from him. And he says, hey, he says, I went through your stuff. He says, can you send me the transaction code? And I'm like, oh, dude, this shit's easy. I'm like, I can do that. I go where I got the exchange where I got it from. You know, there's some exchanges, man, where you can't necessarily look the shit up right, man. I don't know what the fuck is up with that, but it's not all visible, and I don't know what the fuck. But on a lot of them, it's easy. You hit the 3 dots at the top. It brings up all the information. There's a link. You can go inspect it on a browser and get all the information about the entire transaction. It's really cool. All that information's available. You can copy and paste it. I was on my phone, and I was typing email to him on my computer. I pulled up the transaction code. It's got the transaction code. It's got the transaction for the blockchain. It's got the transaction code for the exchange. There's 2 of them. So, I'm like, I could fucking email these. I mean, you know what? I'm just going to type them in. Fucking put the thing down. I got fucking sophisticated layout. And I hand typed the entire codes, checked them, made sure they were right. And I told that guy, I was like, dude, I love you guys. I think you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Here's my code. And I sent it back to him. And, there's nothing from them back yet. I don't know what time frame they're in. I don't know where they're at in the world point, but anyway, where this guy is that's helping me. I do have the ability to go into Celsius and just see if it's gone through, if the transaction's gone through. Do you know what he had me do? You know, oh, they had me do one other thing. They said, please send a $10 transaction to the correct wallet with the correct code. And I was like, yeah, I can do that. I sent $10 to XRP, and it went through. And I saw it go through. I got the code right the second time. Right? Here, let me see. Just Jay, what's going on? So, earn $50 with each referral. That's right, you guys. I earn $50 every time you guys use my code on Celsius. Join up with my code, and you have to put $400 of Bitcoin into a Bitcoin account. Then you'll get $50 of Bitcoin for free if you let it sit there for 30 days. Okay, so no, my Ripple has not gone through yet. This is how much money I've made in interest. Okay. This is not the value of crypto going up. Like we're watching, you know, right now we're watching Bitcoin go up. Right now it's at 61,880 right now. Okay. Not like that. This is when you put your Bitcoin and you let it sit in Celsius in your piggy bank, right? With your HODL mode on. It's just earning you interest. Well, there's a spot on Celsius on the very front page where it shows you how much interest altogether you've made to date. You want to see how much interest I've made to date on Celsius so far, guys? That's just from letting my money sit there. That's how much money I've made on Celsius. Just letting my money sit there. And I don't have all of my crypto in there. But I got a good portion of it. I'd say half. Half of my crypto is sitting in Celsius. You'll get some SNX soon. Man, that one's doing me well. Still getting 13.99%, man. I got tens of thousands of that one. They offer so many at Celsius. You guys, I recommend purchasing Celsius. Celsius has a coin. CEL. It pays 4.86% at Celsius. So you're getting 5% on your Celsius if you get some. USD coin is 8.88% at Celsius. Just for letting it sit. So that's something all you kids can think about too. And I'll leave you guys once again with my final position right now on Harmony One. There's my final position on Harmony One, guys. John Doe, can I send you a few thousand investment and give me 20% after 6 months? John Doe, that's funny. I need to get a license, John. I need to get a license and learn how to invest people's money. You can't just do that, you know. I wish you could. I wish you didn't need a license. I would love to do that for people. I would love to play with money, you know. That'd be fun. I was like, dude, if I could take risks, I mean, how much risk do you want to take? That's what I'd be asking people. Because, see, that's the thing. I'll only take so much risk with my own money. But if you want to take more of a risk, and I'm like, cool, you'll take a risk, and I'll put, you know, a little bit on what you're doing, you know, just to increase the amount going in, and I'll get some profit on your riskiness. I'm good at this. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, man. I've picked some winners, man. Polygon Matic, Ethereum, Cardano, Harmony One, Polkadot, Dogecoin, man. Dogecoin is back down to 28 cents, everybody. Algorand, Cosmos Atom, ATOM. I'm 100% on that one almost, guys. These are great picks of mine, guys. You know, and I had really good advice from really good people that really know what the fuck they're doing. And they're talking about Tezos, and they're talking about Moon River. You guys, you know, they're talking about all kinds of new ones, and they're saying, you know, you're not going to want to miss out on these when they're like this, because they're going to be like the way these are now in a year or two or less. Who knows? You know, but listen to Lark Davis. You know, I'd write down all 5 of those, and those are the ones I'd be looking for the dips on, you know. I'd be looking for... Let's check out Moon River, okay? All right. Moon River. Moon River, MOVR. Do we track that one? I don't own any Moon River, I'm pretty sure. All right, Moon River. We'll look at it. We'll click all, and we'll check it out over the its lifetime, right? And what I'm looking at, there was a spike in volume September 11th of this year. It went up to 484. And then over here, 435 was a high. And this is on the 25th, just recently. And our lows are 340, 335. So if I was going to buy some Moon River, you know, so yeah, I would put a purchase order in, right? And I would look at these prices right here. Now, if you had purchased Moon River on October 12th for $231, the last time it was like that was way back in September. In the beginning of September. So this, I don't understand. This is all? What is going on here? This is the whole history of the goddamn... No, it can't be. Why is that not showing all? I clicked on all. Year. Let's click year to date. It doesn't make sense. Let's click 1 year. Oh, this is Moon River's brand new. 1 month. Oh, it's fucking brand new, man. Okay, this thing is not... Wow, you are good at this. How about Shiba? We'll look at Shiba Inu. We could totally look at Shiba Inu. I know this is a dumb question, but are you required to pay taxes on your gains, or is crypto still the Wild West? No, you got to pay taxes. You can't make money. You got to pay taxes on your gains. You report this shit. Money's not free. Not in the United States, man. So, check this out, guys. If I was going to try to purchase some of this, it's brand new stock. And it's, right now it's bopping along. Damn, dude. It was, look at this. It was at 435, 420, 422, 426. It was really peaking at 4. Now it's down to 384. Oh, fuck, dude. You know, Moon River, I mean, this is my personal opinion, guys, on Moon River. I'd get it right now. That looks good to me. Right? This is one that's going to take off. So, if you wanted some coins of Moon River, I would say get 3 coins. Current price is $3.85. I'd get 3 coins right now. Look, this is one that you're going to hold long term for a long time. If the whole market's going to go up, and this thing's going to go up like Lark Davis says, boom. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's add this one to the main watch list here. Give me a second here. Add to main watch list. And now next one we're going to check is you said you want to check Shiba? Shiba Inu. Add to main watch list. Okay. Dude, Shiba Inu is, let's go all on this one. Okay, Shiba Inu's been around for a long time. Shiba Inu's been around since April. Damn, dude. Oh no. Shiba Inu, according to this, has been around since, August of 2020. Long time it's been around. As far as cryptos go, it's old, right? As far as the ages of cryptos go. But Let's go full screen. Okay. Let's take this. Go to 1 year. Okay. Let's take it. Go to 3 months. All right. 1 month. Okay. All right. So Shiba Inu looks like it's about to do a fucking hockey stick. Let's go to 7-day. This is, well, when I started out in crypto, this is what I would look at, and I would say that is really good, steady upwards growth. It doesn't look like it's gonna stop going up, right? Yeah, it drops from time to time. You want to try to catch this motherfucker? I would say you're looking at your 4 zeros and a 6. 4 zeros and a 5. 4 zeros and a 61. 4 zeros and a 67. And now it's just going down to fucking 73, 72, 75. Look. If I was going to get Shiba Inu, I'd get it right now. I'm not worried about it dropping too far. No way. It's showing really steady, healthy fucking growth. It's just going really, really nice, steady, even growth. There was a massive spike, which led to a massive, there's this huge spike right here and a massive drop. It recovered nicely. It dropped again. It recovered again on its way up. Gradually, it's recovering, and that dynamic is going more like this as people are buying and selling it, buying and selling it. I'm sure the overall market cap goes up, right? The volume's at 8, 6, 10, 11, 19, 24. Yeah, the market just goes up and up and up. 17. Wait, 16. Whoa. Yeah, 6. Up here, it's like 14, 13. It's going down. The volume's going down. It's interesting, but it's 14 billion. Whoa, here the volume was 41 billion. You can see that massive volume spike down here. Look at this massive volume spike. This was just the last few days when this happened. There was a big drop in it. Remember? Was that like yesterday? 2 days ago? Yesterday? 2 days ago, that giant drop. And it recovered. And now Shiba Inu is recovering really nice. And I would say, if I was trying to buy some Shiba Inu, I would get it right now. You know? Let's check Tezos. This is CoinMarketCap. I highly recommend it, guys. Tezos is XTZ. I might have a little bit of this, actually. I'm not sure. It's $6.70 right now. This is one Lark Davis is recommending. That's the 7 day. It's the 1 month. That's steady drop. Look at the difference, guys. Over a 1 month, it did really bad over the last 30 days. This would be a great time to purchase it. It's down. Because look at this. Over a 3 month period, it's fucking up pretty high. Look at it over a 1 year period, it's going to be up even higher. Look at that. Year to date. And let's look at it for all time. Man, if I'm going to zoom in on this right here. Dude, look at this. Are you kidding me? This is... You guys, watch this. July, fucking August, September, and October. It's just climbing, all that 4-month climb. Look at it over one day. It's jumping up, right? Look at it over 7 days. Kind of down. But look at it over 1 month. It's really down. It's down. If I was going to purchase Tezos, I'd get it right fucking now. And listen. It's $6.70 for a coin. And I would drop $1,000 on every single one of these. You know? Right now it says over the 24-hour period it's up 7.11%. It was down to $6.11. It got as low as $6.11, and it's $6.70 right now. Over the grand scheme of things, you think you notice a difference between with what this thing's probably going to do? So, you know, that's just something you consider. When this thing is $20, you're not going to care if you got it at $6.30 or $6.10 or $6.70. You're not going to give a fuck. This shit's going to be worth so much money. Right? Tezos. We could learn about these, but what I'd rather do is I'd like for you guys to listen to Lark Davis talk about them. He's the expert on this stuff. So listen to what he has to say. Well, let's do it a little fast. Okay? Oops. Wrong button. Make sure you tell Lark Davis I sent you to his channel, please. Tell him I love him.
$250 million of total. Elrond. Elrond, I'm a massive fan of Elrond. Elrond is basically Ethereum 2.0, but now. Right? It's got all the beautiful technology, and this is a coin that has been just continuing to get attention
I've got
the
some.
community.
I've got
And they are on the verge of launching their technology into the wild.
So you guys want to look at that one and see if it's I lost the page. Coin market cap. I must have closed it out. We could check that one out and see if it's a good time to buy it, you know.
Actually having a DeFi ecosystem and a token ecosystem and launch pads and all that stuff starting. So this is a coin we've been watching for a while now. We've talked about Elrond for a while now. Here we go. Seeing them get on the verge of launching things. And what am I talking about? Well, one thing that's coming is the Maiar DEX. This is launching in November. So this is basically Uniswap, but for the Elrond ecosystem, of course, coming out of their Maiar app, which is like the Elrond hub in terms of accessing staking and being the wallet for Elrond. And now, of course, it's going to have the decentralized exchange there for people. So this will actually let a DeFi ecosystem start. To have a good DeFi ecosystem, you need to have a good decentralized exchange to make that happen. The Maiar DEX, it's coming. This is going to be a really, really cool way for people to start interacting with the Elrond blockchain in a more serious way. And we also have the Elrond standard tokens coming. So this is, of course, a very, very important thing in terms of an ecosystem being built out. So this is one I'd like to highlight. And we're going to talk more about HoloRide later.
Eddie, what's up, buddy?
So
Glad you made it.
HoloRide is basically augmented reality for your car, right? So this, you know, you got the kids in the back and they can have this crazy experience, as you see on the screen here, what it would actually look like in that situation. So this is the birth of the
Elrond standard tokens. So this is going to be one of the first tokens coming into the Elrond ecosystem. We're going to start seeing all of these Elrond tokens coming in. And Elrond, of course, a highly scalable blockchain, so it's going to allow for a lot of this kind of cool stuff straight on the layer 1 blockchain, which is obviously very, very exciting. Now, this one is it's super legit. I mean, it's backed by, I think it's an Audi, one of the biggest car manufacturers out there. So they're actually on board for this experience. So bringing this sort of augmented reality experience into the car, keep the kids busy in the back. And of course, as we move more towards a driverless car future, this kind of stuff is going to be absolutely massive. So this is, again, this kind of stuff is coming to Elrond. So we're getting to the point where Elrond is about to start taking off in a very big way with an ecosystem building up around it. The second coin to watch in November is Polkadot. Of course it's Polkadot, man. I'm so freaking excited for Polkadot. As they say, the wait is over. Parachain launch is here. So November 11th, assuming that nothing crazy happens between now and then, is the date for the start of the Polkadot parachain auctions. Now, there was a lot of excitement and enthusiasm around the Kusama parachain auctions, obviously. But I don't think there's going to be anything like the excitement that we see around the Polkadot parachains. It's the big brother, right? It's the big brother chain. We are going to see a lot of money flowing into these parachain auctions. And yes, I will do a video really diving into more depth into the parachain auctions before they happen. There's a lot of different ways to get involved with parachain auctions, whether it's directly through the Polkadot.js wallet, or you could go through an exchange like Kraken or Binance, or even Parallel Finance. They're actually offering a portal for investing in the parachain auctions with some sweet bonuses. But we'll talk more about that when it comes time. But there's some just damn good looking projects that are coming up and are trying to go for those first 5 auction slots. I mean, Moonbeam, which is basically Ethereum, but on Polkadot, is mega hot. It's just got incredible backers, and the technology is looking really good. And then we have Akala, which is a major DeFi protocol. Parallel Finance, also a really cool looking DeFi protocol token. We have Engines Efinity. They're going to be going for one of the first parachain slots as well. And they're just, of course, I mean, Engines massive in the gaming and NFT space. This is their big play for the Polkadot ecosystem. So we have lots of great stuff coming up. I think the competition is going to be fierce. The rewards are going to be potentially massive for early backers. And we're going to see just crazy amounts of money flooding into these early parachain auctions. So I'm very excited about this. I'm waiting for parachain auctions for a long time now. Well, I guess not that long. When did I buy my first Polkadot? Must have been right around this time last year, whenever Polkadot started trading. Must have been October or November when that started happening. Anyway, bought a whole truckload of Polkadot, $3, kept averaging in, bought a bunch more at $6 and $7, and I bought increased my stack about 20%.
Another head and shoulders. Bitcoin's going to drop again, guys.
We had in the market back in June and July. Now we are on the verge of putting all that stuff into real action, seeing parachains coming. Mega excited about that. The third coin I want to talk about is actually a parachain on Kusama, Moonriver. Moonriver is the baby brother of Moonbeam. And of course, it is on the little brother network of Polkadot. But Moonriver in itself is a very interesting asset. I think it's got an incredibly big community behind it. A lot of people are very excited about Moonriver and what's being built. You know, the backers behind Moonbeam, again, absolutely massive. We're starting to see a lot of DeFi protocols and stuff like that come on board to Moonriver. So this is basically Ethereum, but on Kusama.
No more cancer!
Like
Yay,
except
Eddie!
It's not even at $1 billion market cap yet. Think about how crazy that
Fucking
is.
great news, buddy.
Now that in itself, just not having $1 billion market cap, there's a lot of coins that don't have $1 billion market cap, so that in itself is not a reason to go, wow, I should go out and buy Moonriver. But I think the upcoming price catalyst and fundamental catalyst are a reason to keep Moonriver on your radar. So SushiSwap is about to be integrated with Moonriver. Now, as part of this integration, there is going to be a big incentives program. I think it was $10 million worth of incentives
I've got
for SushiSwap.
too.
So we're going to have a lot of Moonriver tokens coming to help incentivize people to bring liquidity into SushiSwap via Moonriver. But here's the thing. Here's a very interesting thing. Right now, there is about $400 million up for grabs to bootstrap liquidity on the Moonriver network. Now, $400 million, that's a heck of a lot of money for a cryptocurrency who only has about twice the market cap of that. So think about that. Market cap of Moonriver is around $800 million at the time of recording this video. They're putting out about $400 million worth of bootstrapping incentives in order to get people to bring liquidity over to Moonriver. That means people are going to be getting in and getting that liquidity, right? They're going to bring the liquidity over to Moonriver. They're going to start liquidity providing in SushiSwap and other DeFi protocols. I think right now there's about $250 million of total value locked on the entire Moonriver network. But as we see more of these incentives come into play, I would expect that number, the total value locked in DeFi on Moonriver, to absolutely skyrocket. That means we're going to see the price likely following along as people are buying Moonriver to bring into DeFi in order to lock it up and get those big rewards. I mean, that's a heck of a lot of free money that's going to be getting give out. So definitely makes me think that, yeah, we should be keeping our eye on Moonriver. I know a lot of attention is going to go to Polkadot and Moonbeam and all the stuff going on in the Big Brother chain, but don't forget about Moonriver. I think it's got a lot of fuel left in the tank in terms of price action during this market cycle. And also, the wallets have been growing at a fantastic rate, up to 145,000 Moon River wallets right now. So, that was 0 2 months ago, right? So, we've seen it move very, very fast. The fourth coin on our list is Wilder World. I just love this game.
Wilder.
I love this metaverse. So, this is an immersive 5D metaverse built on Ethereum using the Unreal Engine. So, this is it's just a sexy looking metaverse. We'll play a little bit. So, they've got a lot of stuff going on. They have the Wilder wheels, Wilder kicks, cribs, land, guilds. So, there's a lot of different things. You can see here the wheels are basically these NFT cars. So you own the car, but the car is actually an NFT. So this is, you can see here, we'll have a look at the actual cars. So these are the actual NFTs. So they've done some drops, they've done some sales. I actually gave away one of these on Twitter the other day for free. So somebody got one of these sweet, sweet NFT cars the other day for free. Gotta follow me on Twitter. If not, follow me on Twitter. We do stuff like this once in a while, giving away hot looking NFTs like this. And that's just beautiful. It's beautiful. I absolutely love these things. But that's not all they're doing. They also have the kicks, so you can get these
kind of like that
sweet rare shoes. They're also doing cribs. Now, the cribs, this is coming soon, so we don't have these out yet, but NFT land has been crazy popular and has made stupid returns for people. If you want to invest in regular property, that's nice and normal and safe and all that stuff. You want to invest in NFT, crypto, metaverse property.
Crazy.
It's next level stuff, man. The returns have been, hundreds of X's for a lot of this stuff. Not saying that's definitely what's going to happen, but, it's what's happened in the past. I think the Miami World, so it's, Wilder Miami, right? It's super hot looking. It looks really good. And I think the cribs will definitely go in for some serious cheddar. And also, of course, be getting actual land in that metaverse as well. But the metaverse, the whole thing is just mega hot. Look, we've been talking about Wilder since it was 20 cents, something like that on the channel. It's of course up, 10x now, which is nice, more than 10x actually at the moment, but so that's nice. This thing, I'm telling you, it's going to have $1 billion market cap, and okay, if you're hopping on the train now, you're a bit late to the party, so to speak, compared to when we were talking about it a few months ago, but I still think there's a lot of potential left. I haven't sold any of my Wilder. I'm sitting on it. I'm waiting. It's going to $1 billion market cap, potentially a multi-billion dollar market cap coin. When you actually look into the graphics and the metaverse and what's being built here, it is very nice looking. So definitely bullish on this as we start seeing the wheels coming out and people starting to race for pink slips and stuff like this. So you actually go to drag race other cars and the winner gets to keep the other car NFT. It's a cool idea. I love it. Okay, let's move on to the fifth coin here, which is Terra. Terra's Luna
That's fucked
token.
up, man.
Now Terra, it's a very, very interesting cryptocurrency, and it's one that I wish I'd taken more notice of when it was $2, but I got a good chunk of it at about like $6 during the big market crash earlier this year. So I'm not, I'm happy enough with my Terra position. Should have bought more, as always, but I'm still very excited about Terra, and I think the potential of this asset to go up to be a three-digit asset, currently around like $40-$45 or something like that. But it will be over $100. And why will it be over $100? Well, because of this. This is a report showing that we're going to have over 160 projects launching on Terra early next year, but it's actually
Luna, L-U-N-A.
We're starting to see a lot of new projects launching on top of Terra. Now, it's really, really important to understand the dynamics of Terra here, because you might think, okay, great, the launching project, well, that's nice, Lark, but why is that going to make the price go up? Well, more economic activity is always good, but Terra in particular has a very curious relationship. So this is the thing. There's the UST stablecoin, right? US dollar Terra. So UST, every time you want to create more UST, you need to burn Luna. So that means that for every $100 million, for example, of a UST market cap increase, $100 million of Luna needs to be bought and taken out of the market. So if we have all these new DeFi and gaming and all this stuff, all these new protocols coming, we're going to have so much more demand for the UST stablecoin, which means that we're going to have more demand for Luna being pushed up price-wise, right? You have to think, Terra has got into the top 20 cryptocurrencies, basically with the price increases from the demand for UST going up from just having a couple of apps, well, only a few apps. So obviously Anchor Protocol is one of the big ones that lets you earn like 20% on your stablecoins. You have Mirror Finance, which allows you to be basically a liquidity provider or to buy synthetic stocks. And there's a couple others as well, but really those ones have created just an incredible amount of economic activity. Now we have this trickle of new projects starting to come in, and every single one of those new DeFi protocols that come in, they're going to want UST. They're going to need UST for liquidity provision and incentives and all this stuff, and people are going to want that and bring it in, and it means there's more Luna going to be taken out of the market, pushing the price of the Luna asset higher.
Doc, he's not a fucking your brother. He's a fucking troll cunt. That's why you don't see his text coming up here. Please don't engage him. Thank you.
So yeah, with 160 projects coming, I remain a Terra Luna bull at this point. So very, very curious to see, of course, how this all actually plays out in the wild. But now that we have our Columbus 5 upgrade that has successfully happened, and of course we have Terra connecting in with the Cosmos inter-blockchain.
In fact, does one of you guys have an admin wrench? Can you block that fucking douchebag, please? If one of you guys is an admin and has a wrench over there, appreciate it.
Communication protocol, which again
no problem,
just expands the liquidity potential for the US.
Hey, if you don't see somebody's chat coming up in here, Fucking
It's
block
Moon
them.
Math. It's Moon Math. That's why they named the token
You
Moon
know,
Math. It's
unless
going
they're
to the moon.
saying,
It's going to
hey,
the moon, that's
man,
why. Anyway, just my
they
two suggestions
unblock me.
for the day. Your question: what do you think is the one cryptocurrency that's absolutely going to go crazy in the month of November? Let us all know down below in the comment section. Thanks so much for watching today's video, and peace out till next time.
I like the clicks. I like the clicks. Free crypto for scanning your eye. What? Don't fucking scan my eye, mother. Is that fucking... That might be worth watching. What the fuck's that all about? Eddie, thank you, buddy. Thank you.
Would you let someone scan your eye in exchange for crypto? Well, let me guess, it depends on which crypto and how much, right? Well, in this case, the crypto you would get in exchange for scanning your eye would be WorldCoin. Now, WorldCoin is a crypto project that's aiming to pilot universal basic
Cheers,
income
I'll smoke
using
to
a
that.
device called the Orb. And it's safe to say
Finally,
it's a peculiar
man,
role
admin's
it
doing
plays
their
on our
job.
So today,
Cheers.
I'm going to tell you what WorldCoin is all about and whether it's worth your eye. Before I bring out the Orb, there are two disclaimers you need to absorb. First, the WorldCoin coin was founded by Sam Altman, Alex Blania, and Max Novenstern. Now, Sam's involvement in the project is one of the primary reasons why it has received so much media attention. This is because Sam is famous for being the former president of Y Combinator, a startup accelerator which is responsible for launching more than 3,000 companies, including Twitch, Reddit, and Airbnb. Y Combinator also incubated crypto companies like Coinbase and crypto projects like Filecoin and OpenSea, many of whom received funding during Sam's tenure. Sam even co-founded OpenAI with Tesla CEO Elon Musk in 2015 and subsequently left his post as president of Y Combinator in 2019 to focus on OpenAI.
I don't care about this. So what? He goes so technical, man.
As you've
Like,
probably
I don't
gathered
care
by
about
now,
any of
WorldCoin will scan people's irises using a big shiny camera called the Orb. These iris scanners are then connected to a user's crypto wallet address while preserving privacy. This is basically how it works. First, you show the Orb a QR code. Second, you gaze into the Orb. Third, the Orb generates a unique hash for both your QR code and your iris. Fourth, the Orb sends this hash to a sequencer node. Fifth, the sequencer node checks to see if this hash has been registered before, and if not, it is connected to a user's crypto wallet address. Because zero-knowledge proofs are used as part of this process, there is no way WorldCoin can know who each wallet address belongs to, only that it belongs to a unique individual. Moreover, no personal information is collected besides a user's iris, and this image is not stored anywhere, at least it won't be. More about that later. Now, if you're wondering why anyone would ever sign up for this, well, the answer is obviously money. Anyone who signs up for WorldCoin will be allocated a, quote, fair share of WorldCoin tokens once the mainnet goes live. To prevent anyone from claiming more than their fair share, every Orb is equipped with a machine learning algorithm that can tell when someone is using a coloured contact or trying to scan the eye of their dog, for instance, in place of their own and other such shenanigans. Orbs are also constantly monitored to ensure they're not being tampered with. This is done both manually by the WorldCoin team and automatically by comparing an Orb's performance with that of other Orbs. If any fishy activity is detected, the affected Orb automatically shuts off. There are currently 30 WorldCoin Orbs operating in 12 countries, and over 130,000 people have gazed into them ever since the field testing stage began back in May. By the end of November, WorldCoin aims to make another 4,000 Orbs and will begin manufacturing 50,000 Orbs per year. WorldCoin's Orbs are made in Germany, and co-founder Alex Blania confirmed in an interview with CoinDesk that the manufacturer is not based in China. Now, based on the average scan rate of Orbs seen so far, WorldCoin predicts that 1 billion people will have gazed into an Orb by 2023. This is all thanks to WorldCoin's network of Orb operators, who are given WorldCoin tokens for every person they convince to gaze into their Orb. There seem to be some additional rewards as well, given that some Orb operators are employing people to work in shifts to keep the Orb running 24/7. There are 25 Orb operators so far, and anyone over 18 can apply to become an Orb operator on the WorldCoin website. I will note that WorldCoin's Orbs are not currently available in select jurisdictions, including the United States and China. I will also note that becoming an Orb operator seems to be quite competitive, as there is a bidding process involved. Quote, operators bid for the right to operate one or multiple Orbs for a defined period of time. Operators who sign up more users than others will achieve a higher monthly revenue, so they can be expected to submit higher bids, making them more likely to win the bidding process.
Dude, this is
Now, this
making me
begs the
feel
question
sick
of
to
just
my
how
stomach.
many WorldCoin tokens Orb operators will earn, and this
All
is
this
where
talk of
WorldCoin's tokenomics come
AI.
in. Although WorldCoin's tokenomics are still being hammered out, a few tokenomic factors can be found on the WorldCoin website and from a few news articles. So, for starters, WorldCoin will be an ERC20 token. Now, oddly enough, WorldCoin does not currently exist according to Etherscan, which further supports the notion that Orb operators are being given additional rewards for operating Orbs. So, WorldCoin will have a maximum supply of 10 billion
Number
tokens.
two.
This is meant to correspond to the amount of people on the
Number
planet,
two.
because 2 billion tokens will be used to, quote, fund orb production and initial protocol development. And this allocation includes the WorldCoin team and early investors, as confirmed by co-founder Alex Blania in a CoinDesk interview. The remaining 8 billion tokens will be given to orb operators and WorldCoin users. The amount of WorldCoin tokens that orb operators will earn and WorldCoin users will get on their first sign-up will decline over time. This is to incentivize the early adoption of WorldCoin. Now, obviously, we can't do any in-depth price analysis since the WorldCoin token isn't here yet, but I reckon it's reasonable to assume that it won't perform very well. This is because everyone will sell their WorldCoin as soon as they can, especially if the price is right. Now, WorldCoin is aware of this, which is why Alex told TechCrunch that, quote, they will make efforts to ensure users can't immediately liquidate the entirety of their sign-up reward as WorldCoin scales.
Dude, I told you Bitcoin was going to drop 61.5. It did another Head and Shoulders, man. It was that simple. It did another Head and Shoulders. I knew it was going to drop. Look, the Head and Shoulders is right here. Here's the head, and here's the two shoulders, almost identical, and boom. And I told you guys it's going to drop, and boom, it fucking dropped. Right when I said it was gonna. It went all the way down to 61.4, guys. It's way down. It's not near the 24-hour low, which is 60,354. It's about $1,000 above that. It's in a nice spot. It's doing good, considering. But I just want to point out to you guys that I nailed this shit again.
Work and utility. This suggests that there will be vesting schedules for various WorldCoin token holders, which is certainly good news. The key tokenomic factor to look for once WorldCoin goes live is a strong demand driver for the WorldCoin token, which will push up its price. Now, you can learn about the other tokenomic factors to be on the lookout for by using the link up there in the top right. In terms of when we will see WorldCoin go live, the answer seems to be early 2022. Besides that, WorldCoin doesn't have much of a roadmap. The only outstanding milestones I could find are the release of the WorldCoin wallet and the creation of software development kits to build WorldCoin-related decentralized applications. The WorldCoin team is also planning on building bridges between other Layer 2s on Ethereum, as well as other smart contract cryptocurrencies like Solana and Polkadot. Interestingly, the WorldCoin website notes that WorldCoin's upcoming milestones will be made in accordance with credible neutrality. Now, credible neutrality was detailed in a blog post by Ethereum founder Vitalik Buterin back in January 2020, and it's a good read if you have the time, and it can be summarized as how a cryptocurrency blockchain can be made to be as neutral as possible.
Dude, that fucker is a goddamn genius. You realize where he came from and what he did, and you hear his fucking story, man, how young he is and what he's done. Dude, that's the guy that fucking created Ethereum, man. I mean, all those people are out there, oh man, I'd love to find out fucking who Satoshi Nakamoto is. Oh my god, Satoshi. Dude, I got the next best thing right there, bro. He's your man. You know? Get inside that motherfucker's brain. Dude, Ethereum, what he did with Ethereum is insane, man. He took blockchain to a whole new level, man. That kid. I wonder how old he is.
Go figure. WorldCoin's commitment to credible neutrality is certainly a good sign, given the fact that the project is hoping to onboard the world's population, which is incredibly diverse in every sense of the word. However, there's no denying that WorldCoin has some seriously dystopian undertones, and it looks like some of these are already in play today. Although the WorldCoin website does have
dystopian overtones. Did you catch that? Oops, there's a red flag.
A whole page dedicated to privacy, there is a subtle subtitle which directs to WorldCoin's current privacy policy, which can't be accessed from anywhere else on the site. This privacy policy essentially states that WorldCoin is collecting as much biometric data as it possibly can about the people who are gazing into its orbs during the field testing stage. This is because WorldCoin needs to train its orbs to accurately identify irises regardless of the person's race, age, gender, ethnicity, eye size, etc. All orb data is being sent to the Tools for Humanity Corporation, which is only mentioned on this page, by the way, and it is the party to contact if you want to delete your data. Orb data collection will continue until early 2022 when the field testing stage is complete, by which point they will have scanned at least a few million eyes. There is, of course, no shortage of concerns to be had about WorldCoin, and the one that's uppermost in my mind comes from a tweet by WorldCoin co-founder Max Novenstone. As you can see, it's an image of a text message, presumably sent to Max from someone else. The highlighted sentence reads, quote, "Kids in Kenya and Chile are the ones driving this." Now, this suggests to me that most of the people gazing into WorldCoin's orbs are children, and this raises an almost endless list of ethical concerns around consent. Now, if this is true, it's likely a byproduct of the fact that it's in the interest of orb operators to manufacture consent as much as they can, because they are rewarded for every eye they scan. Going into details about stuff like privacy, data use, token vesting schedules, or even the practicality of cashing out when the payday comes would negatively affect their bottom line, so why bring it up at all? It definitely doesn't help that most of WorldCoin's orbs seem to be operating in developing countries, which have been the hardest hit as a result of this pandemic. This gives even more economic incentive for orb operators to omit important information, and makes the average person in those countries that much more likely to gaze into the orb regardless of the implications. Again, WorldCoin has access to all these people's biometric information until early 2022, and though WorldCoin notes that, quote, it will never be our business to sell your personal data, they could be pressured into providing this data to the governments of the countries in which they operate. After all, the biometric data that WorldCoin is collecting is insanely valuable, especially in countries with an absence of formal documentation or a penchant for totalitarianism. Never mind the fact that the WorldCoin quote I just told you doesn't rule out the possibility that this data could in fact be sold. It's safe to say that there are safer ways to do decentralized digital identity, and you can learn more about those by watching my video about cryptocurrency governance, and that is, of course, in the top right. Now, to wrap things up, I want to take a second to tackle the main motivation behind the WorldCoin project itself, universal basic income. UBI sounds amazing on paper, but I would argue that the pandemic has proved that it doesn't work very well in practice. While it's true that there were many people who used their stimmy money to stay financially afloat, it sounds like there were even more who spent theirs on other stuff instead. According to research by the Bank of America, a lot of that stimmy money handed out in the United States was spent on athletic.
I can't believe he's talking about this. And I can't believe he's giving his opinion about universal basic income. He's fucking bashing it, dude. Let's hear what he's going to say. I'm going to slow him down to normal speed. You guys let Guy over there at Coin Bureau know that I told you about him. And please subscribe to his channel. Make sure you sign up for notifications. And also follow Coin Bureau on @Twitter. @Coin Bureau. And he's Coin Bureau also on YouTube. And follow all of his shit, man. He offers a lot more than just that. He's got a great email newsletter that I subscribe to. And you guys can subscribe to that newsletter too. It's free.
Footwear and apparel. This made big clothing brands billions of dollars, and I would say that's not a coincidence. There's a simple reason why so many of the world's wealthiest people are in favor of UBI. They know where that money will flow when it's redistributed. It will be spent at Walmart, it will be spent at Amazon, it will be spent at Apple, and any money that's not spent will be stored at a bank where it can be lent out and invested behind the scenes on Wall Street. And not only that, but the rich know that the money used to pay for this UBI won't come from them. It will come either from the Fed or from taxes, which they can avoid, and the middle class will subsequently foot the bill. Put simply, the practical outcome of UBI is that the average person ends up giving money to the mega corporations twice. Once through their own purchases from those corporations, and again when their tax money is given to someone else who will inevitably spend that money at the same corporate outlet. Now, to be fair though, this risk is something that WorldCoin also seems to be aware of. It's made no promises as part of its project and emphasizes that it's essentially nothing more
Yeah, he's got
than
one
an
out there,
experiment.
subscribers. Yeah,
Quote,
he's huge.
Nothing like this has ever been done before, and the outcome is uncertain. But we are obsessed with the idea that technology can let us do something collectively that even governments have not been able to.
He's got a very hairy
Increase
chest.
individual empowerment and equality of
I
opportunity.
didn't know that,
on
but
a
now I
global
can see
scale.
it, man. It's coming out from his
This
shirt.
is an experiment I'm 100% on board with, but it's definitely not one that's worth my eye. I suppose we'll have to wait and see what WorldCoin has in store. That's all I've got to say
Dude,
about
I gotta say, he puts up for his B-roll sometimes. He puts some shit up on his B-roll, and I was like, oh my god, I can't believe he used that. Some of the references, I was like, right on, like, obscure shit, you know? I was like, I'm so glad he fucking used that. But yeah, man, check out Guy at Coin Bureau, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed tonight's show. I know I did, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning, okay? Love you guys. Hope you had fun. It was a 3-hour show. I applaud you all for hanging out. Any thoughts on Nano? I could look at that one for you. I might have some of that, man. I'm not sure. Nano. Let's see. I want to get over there to CoinMarketCap. Portfolio. Nano. N-A-N-O. Let's take a look at Nano. I might have a little Nano somewhere. I think I got some Nano. Let's see, Nano. It's at $6.80 right now. And we'll check it out over the lifetime. Okay, it had a huge spike when it first came out. There's a lot of excitement about it. That's good. That's okay. A lot of people bought it. There's a huge sell-off. A lot of people made a lot of money off of it. But this is what we want to look at right here. So we've got peaks here of just $6.16. I'm sorry, my bad. It says $13. $13, $11. Okay, it's been up to $13. It peaks out here at $7.40, $7.28. It got as low as $3.23 in July. Okay, let's zoom in here a little bit. Now lately it's been bopping along at $5, and it just shot up. Look, I would hope that that's going to come back down, you know, to try to purchase. I would not get it there. This is the first one, you guys. This is the first one that I think that I said, do not purchase this one right now. I think I might hold some Nano. Right now I've got CoinMarketCap up right now, so I can literally just check and find out if I've got some. If I recorded it. Let me see if I have any. It just seems familiar for some reason. Neo. That might be what I was thinking of. Oh, I do have Tezos. Nano. I got some Nano. I got Nano way more expensive. Holy shit, I bought Nano way more expensive than right now. So if I was going to buy Nano for me, I was saying don't buy Nano. Dude, for me, I could fucking buy Nano. But I wouldn't tell anybody else to do it. I bought it. I didn't know what. I just bought it, I guess, because I like the name. 50% upside down on it. So I would not buy it now. You know, even me, I wouldn't buy it now. It's gonna drop, man. I think it says it's $6.93 right now. How did I buy that thing at fucking almost $14? How did I do that? Holy shit. It's fucking crazy. Anyway, love you guys. Take care. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Alright? Hope you enjoyed the 3 hours. Bye now.